Don't link, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Because I do more because I'm having a wonderful day on this 6th May 2025. It's going fast. It's going really fast. So we're here. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. Good. Just woke up, so I'm gonna take it just a little bit more relaxed than usual. If you don't mind, of course. And I hope you don't mind, of course. Okay, let's go. Don't link, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Because I do more because I'm having a wonderful day. Just woke up. Feels really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take a shower. It's a busy day today. So yeah, here's your nature. Actually quite nice. And yeah, this is so great. Don't link, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Because I do more because I'm having a wonderful day. Just woke up, but I'm gonna film some nature corn. Go take a shower. Yeah, sounds good. Great. I was with her for 10 freaking minutes. What's that? And, yes, I'm having people here. There's a lot of people in this room. Is it? No. Where's your love? I don't know. Thank you. You put yourself out there. Love. The rejection is normal. I think I got the rejection for so long. It's become sort of a Get everything you need to start making with a Cricut bundle. Our must-have bundles include a cutting machine, plus materials, tools, and more.
accused Florian of cheating without providing any evidence of things to work on. The woman that spent all this money to have lips bigger than a Goliath grouper has nothing to work on in a relationship setting.
Sissy, my mom basically saying,
Not your mom. She's acting in the role as such.
is your real my mom,
A mom.
my mom is.
A mom.
Yeah, I see different way.
Okay, how do you want to see it?
What a frowny faced bitch. To be honest, if she was a good therapist, she would have presented this in a different way and not been so combative. She's extremely bothered that he doesn't believe in the bullshit that she's trying to sell. And it's very apparent. Is Florian being rude here? Yes, but so is she. Plus, Florian is hella confused, and the way he speaks, it's got me confused.
How do you see like Sissy? What Sissy like it's not what the hell you say? You know, step far away, please. No, start. Far away, no.
Have some respect for that.
Alright, Lucy, please. 1 second now.
Ari, go to sleep. He got her there. He tried so hard to get everyone on board with this boys versus girls thing because no one gave a shit about her boring relationship with Vinny and how it ended. The bottom line is that Florian doesn't need to respect Ari or the therapist. The only person that should matter to him in this room is his wife.
Yeah, let me see it.
Can someone stop him?
1 second, Lucy.
They're trying to explain it, so let them explain it. They understand.
I think Sissy like him. It's obviously different now.
Okay, I kind of understood what you said there. I'm actually surprised the other guys haven't jumped in and helped Florian out. Gino's a little bitch for this. I'm going to stop you right there, Mr. Famehor. Florian understands that. However, he doesn't agree with your diagnosis that Stacy is the parent in the relationship. Explaining it in a different way doesn't help because ultimately it's offensive to refer to him as a child and Stacy as a parent. If anything, they're both children.
Right, because you have to, look, okay, teach her to explain things. Teach her. I think she does an amazing job, but listen.
Wait, what did she call him? Ari thinks she's a licensed therapist as well, throwing out terms like that left and right. If you're going to use terms incorrectly, you might as well call him a racist and homophobic as well.
Put some energy into your marriage. Thank you.
I'll be honest, you guys, I have no idea what Florian said here. However, that's rich to hear from Reva, given the fact that her and her husband have sex with other people outside of their relationship.
Care about your wife.
Yeah, care about your husband, Jasmine, you manipulative slut. Also, if Florian didn't care about his wife, he wouldn't be out here getting ripped for 5 parts of the tell-all. It's way harder to be the bad guy than the good guy. I see a lot of fans talking about how Stacy deserves better. At this point, so does Florian. He at least deserves a wife that's willing to defend him against strangers. Disrespectful.
I mean, this is what happens when we see people getting triggered. Yeah. So disrespectful. Yeah.
Ooh, Socks, this really grinds my gears. They are so lucky that the host isn't someone that actually watched the show. Any one of y'all would be laying them out verbally and probably make them cry. The fake therapist getting away with controlling the narrative has me feeling like I'm getting Chinese water torture. Anyways, Florian's getting ganged up on, so he walks off the stage and immediately gets his ass ripped apart by Stacy, who commands him to respect the therapist's authority.
You need to stop. You need to totally stop with this, like, disrespectful attitude with everybody. They're trained therapists. They're educated. Like, they're trying to help us.
I showed these clips earlier in the video. She accuses him of being very aggressive, scary, and even calls him a monster.
Only things I don't need therapy. Only things like, like that, and like jumping in me, like, boom.
Facts, that's 100% what happened. Well done, Florian. You aren't crazy, and Kanye West said it best. Telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
I was there. I saw everything. I don't need you to school me, and
I saw it
you
too.
need to stop.
School you, Stacey, at this point, you make yourself look bad. If you want to divorce this dude already, then do it. Even if somebody hated Florian, they can still feel sympathy for him in this scenario, because you know what? Everyone deserves someone who's willing to go to war for you. The host asks if they are coming back out. Stacey tells Florian moving forward, he needs to stop with the aggression. Florian brings up that the therapist started it, not him. And Stacey claps back with, I don't really want to go like home with you like this. So dramatic, especially because he never once directed any aggression towards his wife Stacey. Not to mention, it seemed more like frustration than aggression to me. And it's understandable because as a viewer, without a horse in this race, I'm frustrated. This wasn't a relaxing tell-all because of the amount of lies and violent actions that certain cast members were allowed to get away with. Florian's stuck right now and he isn't getting healed from his wife, so he walks outside to smoke a cig. All the while, Stacey is berating him for smoking a cigarette, saying that he told her that he was going to quit and he's a liar. You know what? After the loaded bullshit that this dude is trying to put up with, you could give him a cig to de-stress. You know, it's really not that big of a deal, but Stacey's just being a massive bitch right now, and a relationship with her just seems unbearable. Something funny happens next, though. The Femcell producer asked Florian if he has anger issues, and he responds, no, I'm sorry, no, I have no anger. No, nothing, stop pissing me off, leave me alone. Florian is such a dude. Also, there's a difference between having anger issues and getting angry sometimes. Stacey walks back out on the set and apologizes to the fake therapist because she's a traitor.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
I had to walk away to just like shift energy. I just didn't deserve that.
If anyone deserved this kind of energy, it was Josh or Vinny. I'm actually surprised how whack they came at Florian.
I'm fine. Just gonna let the way he's reacting. It's uncalled for and unacceptable.
Stacey, stop doing that if you can, because it's not yours to clean up.
Where do I go from here? I don't know what to do.
You go to therapy.
You know what, Socks? I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I actually agree with the fake therapist here. Stacey certainly needs therapy. In fact, all of the broken toys need individual therapy with real licensed therapists, not TLC ones.
Yes, you should. Take care of your mental health.
Thank you. I will. Okay, well,
Those of us that have actually gotten therapy know that it's a lot of work and it's incredibly hard to face yourself. I'm not sure if they're fragile.
Tired of jerking off.
However, it's worth a try. Either way, it would be a lot more productive than whatever this circus was. Anyways, the host and the cast proceeded to thank the fake therapist for helping the couples understand what they needed in a relationship. All the good boys and girls clap for the Three Stooges as they exit the stage, and the host announces the end of the tell-all. My Wet Sox, let me know what you think about Florian and Stacey's trash relationship in the comments below. Anything that I left out, we'll be covering in our next video. There's a lot
Cut.
to cover because, like we said earlier, there's 5 parts of this tell-all, and I wouldn't even advise watching it because there's so much gaslighting and lies that it's not enjoyable to watch. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm excited to make them for you guys. Comment below, subscribe.
Avec ton vieux compte bancaire, tu payes des frais. Tu fais aucun intérêt. Tu peux des intérêts élevés. Pas de frais sur les services bancaires courants. En plus pour ton argent. C'est vrai, mon vieux compte, c'est un compte sur lequel tu fais. Et là.
if you're watching this, then King Cobra JFS, aka Josh Saunders, was recently evicted from his apartment. Josh would like you to believe the trolls are the ones responsible, but I think it's a little bit more complicated than that. Let's investigate together and see whose fault this really is. As you may know, Josh's lease was terminated in his last apartment. It happened during a live stream on October 27th, 2020. You've probably seen it, but here's a refresher just in case.
So what's up? What? Why? I don't want to be I can quit smoking indoors. Seriously? Oh my fucking god, dude. Where the fuck am I supposed to go, dude? I don't know. This is the thing I get for getting an ashtray out of my own fucking pocket. I thought an ashtray was fucking outside. This is the fucking thing I get real fucking nice. That was 40. There's no way I cost $6,000 worth of damage to this apartment. That's bullshit. I didn't do it intentionally. Shit. I'm getting evicted for using spray paint on my wands? Seriously? Okay, I'm listening. I'm not trying to insult anyone. I'm just asking questions, man. Oh, I won't rant about them at all. They've been very patient with me, you're right. No, I don't, Dad. Okay? No, I don't need counseling. I just need to make smarter decisions. You know, it is what it is. I guess spray painting the wands indoors was a no-no amongst other things. Man, I really like this apartment too, but unfortunately, YouTube, I'm being evicted. So for the next 30 days, if you don't see me on YouTube, you know, I'm looking for a house or so. I'm not gonna lie, this really fucking sucks ass, dude. You know, and now I'm being evicted because of the smoking, painting the smoking indoors, painting the wands indoors, you know, and yeah. Nope, I will not be going in that sort of situation. Fuck that shit.
The reasoning behind Josh's sudden eviction was laid out by Josh's dad, Clint. Josh had caused too much damage to his apartment.
So if you saw my last live stream earlier, I got evicted, and I have 30 days to find a new place, get all my shit out. Then when I get all my shit out of my apartment and into my other apartment, me and my dad are gonna repaint everything, clean everything, and then tear the carpet out of my apartment so that way they don't have to do it. And then I'll cut down on the cost of it, so to speak. It's not gonna be an easy task, but however, I'd like to inform my YouTube following some interesting facts. The owner of this apartment complex, not my landlord, mind you, but the actual owner of this building went on Casper News and legitimately said, we're not going to kick anyone out because of the fact that there is a pandemic. Now, if you've been living in the same area for 8 to 9 years, you can't expect it to look brand spanking new. You know, it's going to have a little, you know.
Once again, Clint came to Josh's rescue, like a hard-nippled superhero, and managed to convince Josh's landlord, Susan, to simply terminate the lease, rather than an eviction. Ever ready to shirk responsibility, Josh listed reasons why this was not his fault.
So, I talked to my landlord, and she said I wasn't evicted, that it was a term of lease. Here's the thing of it. When I talked to my landlord, she said I'm getting a term of lease, that I'm not getting evicted. And I said, what's the difference? And she literally said, and I quote, well, if we were evicting you, we'd be kicking you out. I'm like, you're kicking me out, but it's whatever. Because I got a term of lease, they don't have to serve me papers. It's a legal loophole that realtors can use. And 3 biggest reasons that I'm being kicked out. 1, I smoke indoors. It got to the point where I smoke all the time indoors, then only on camera, and eventually it was going to be outdoors. That's why I got the ashtray for outside, sort of weaning myself into getting used to the habit. 2, it was spray painting the wands indoors. Apparently, like I said, one of my neighbors, I guess, got sick off the fumes and complained. But here's the kicker of it. You want to know some interesting piece of evidence? Ever since I started Cobra Craft Handmade Wands, I've never had a single complaint about me working on my wands indoors. Keep in mind that my landlord has done an inspection where she comes in, looks over at the bench and sees the paint can sitting there. What I had to do was ask, hey, what are those for? And I would have told her I use them for making my wands on Etsy, which I'll be listening back to your soon. You know what I'm saying? She didn't ask, and I didn't find out about the painting the wands indoors complaints until I got my term of lease. Now, it's a little fucking that you're doing this to somebody who has autism in the middle of a pandemic, who's very consistent with paying their rent. You think hard times and want someone, you know, we'll go over and they want to continue. Absolutely.
Oh.
If need be, if I need to spray paint my wands outside and in my new place, so be it. You know, I love making wands. They turn out beautiful. So because none of my neighbors have ever complained about it to me directly, part of me thinks that one of my trolls called my landlord and made a false complaint just to fuck with me. You know, they do this kind of crap because they're losers. And you can't let that shit get to you, man. You really can't, dude.
As predicted, Clint did most of the work fixing the damage to Josh's apartment, while Josh hid in the closet eating a burger he DoorDashed. This may have been on the same day they were recorded loading a U-Haul van outside. As you can see, Clint is doing the heavy lifting once again. What a great dad. Well, Josh did one thing to help. He took pieces of his old carpet and sold them on Etsy. Even an autistic like me owns a piece of this historic moment. Thanks, Josh. P.S. Yeah, it does stink. It's good to have carpet and wand. Before leaving his old apartment for the last time, Josh recorded a quick tour and left a parting gift, his used ashtray. To whom it may concern, you want us to smoke outside? Here is my parting gift to CSI and Susie. Sincerely, 108, Josh Sundering. Anyway, now on to the next one. Josh would end up moving to the Conquistador Apartments in South Casper on November 20th, 2020. We've actually seen the same apartment building on Halloween in 2017. Weird coincidence, huh?
Small world. History repeats itself, I guess.
Josh was now almost an hour walk away from his favorite spots, like Frosty's, so DoorDash became a new addiction and an increasing financial burden. So much, in fact, his first video in his new place was a review of food he DoorDashed. Although Josh was given a brand new chair, futon, and a flat screen TV by guess who, Daddy Clint, Josh lost the spray paint battle and had to decorate his want outside.
Oh yes, Vancouver got a new layer, and I freaking love it. I love my new apartment. Gotta straight paint the lawns outside, and that's just fun. We got new futon, new workbench, new TV, new chair. We're doing pretty good right about now. I also got another pan to help contain the grease for when I'm cooking, so that way it's not, you know what I'm saying, make sure we clean our space. Like paying the rent's not gonna be a problem, you know what I'm saying? My family does. We love laying down and taking safe comfy naps on this couch. Chair right here. Where's the other one? I have this one. We got the casting couch. I need money. You want money? I appreciate that offer as well. Fuck you. I do the lawn outside. I got spray paint on lawn. That's been here all the time. My trophy stuff like that. I can smell cigarettes smoke in the hallway. So got my food stuff. So people will be talking about that.
Not learning from previous mistakes, Josh assumed that we don't build this kind of friendly and chose to sneak heavily in the park, often finding a room that hated cigarettes and cannabis. At the beginning of the lease, Josh bragged that his wife had told him $600 a month. As leases often do, this rate increase over the years, nearly $1,000 a month, really stretching the his livelihood. Seemingly unconcerned, he would make one to spend every single penny he had on production food and drinks. We never did that, and it was very further. He settled into the new place quickly, personalizing his new coach by pouring drinks in the parlor and then cleaning the research. He was clearly confident. He settled into old behaviors by screaming at top his lungs and having an insistent meltdown in hours.
Well, that's up right now. I really want to do it. Here's me. Breathe.
This apartment building was in downtown Casper, not the one Josh was staying at. The Facebook page for Centerpoint had a good laugh and made light about the situation, posted the following on Facebook. We've been scammed, and so have you. Centerpoint Apartments has shown up on the national scene, thanks to a local celebrity. While we appreciate his efforts to recognize our agency and property, there's been a misconception. No celebrities live at Centerpoint Apartments. As per your lease, there is absolutely no smoking or flammable materials allowed, not even the celebrity's twinkie face. Please remember that the fine to clean your unit after smoking inside is $600. Please be mindful of your neighbors and your own health. As for our celebrities, local or national, bless your heart, the joke's on you. When the post got some attention on Facebook, Scotty's bitch of a sister, Carolyn, ended up replying to the post and doxed Josh's location. Here it is, in plain black and white. Carolyn Gunter. Laugh my arse off. He's not a celebrity, but he's big. Centerpoint. He doesn't live at Centerpoint either. Carolyn. Lol, I know because he lives in the Conquistadors. I've known him since he finally got evicted from his last apartment. Known the guy a long time. Centerpoint. Just a misunderstanding by a few followers. Bless their hearts. Many fans attempted to reach out to Carolyn to get her to remove her message, but the attempts failed until everyone's favorite homeboy, Robbie, called Josh to let him know what was happening.
Hey, what's going on, bud? Well, I really hope you don't think me too forward for asking this, Josh, but, do you live in Conquistador's apartment?
Aucune chance. Voici Max et son souper. Il aurait donc dû le skipper. Avec Skip Plus, il aurait économisé. Et en tant que membre Skip Plus, obtenu plus de récompenses. C'est correct, Max. Deviens membre Skip Plus. On t'offre 6 mois gratuits.
Pour la gloire du sport, sois prêt avec la teneur élevée en protéines de Vector.
Avez-vous? Hey Emma, j'ai téléchargé une nouvelle intelligence artificielle. Pose-moi une question. Avez-vous vidé la vaisselle?
Non. Vitesse, puissance, fiabilité. C'est dans le fibre.
Alright, so, I'm gonna guess by your answer that that's the case. You know I'm not out to fuck with you. Nobody, well, a couple days ago, Cedar Point Apartments made a post on their Facebook. They've been getting shit on their like their reviews and stuff. People were talking about like you living there and stuff, and they made a Facebook post talking about how that they didn't have anything to do with it. Do you know Carolyn Gunter?
Yeah, I get why.
Well, because she put on Facebook that you live in Conquistador's Apartments.
Did you really?
Yes, sir. I just sent you the pictures. They're sending now. Just keep me on speakerphone, and
So the first one was a big post you made about how you're not famous or anything, and talking about the people who are like leaving the reviews are trolls. And the second one I'm sending you is where she says, "LOL, I know because he lives in Conquistadors. I've known since he finally got evicted from the last apartment. Known the guy a long time." Yeah, yeah, she did, man. She 100% put you on blast. You good, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for being with me.
Well, it's kind of against you for being doxxed.
Yeah. Thanks, man, for the heads up. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bud.
Bye-bye.
Josh would end up calling Scotty, but Scotty stuck up for his sister and defended her and said that she did not dox Josh. Obviously, this was bullshit. Within minutes, Carolyn deleted her original post and made another with a fake location in a poor attempt to throw off the trolls and conceal her betrayal. Josh also attempted some damage control that ended up causing a Streisand effect and brought more attention to this Conquistador apartments. It's fine though, because a few hours later, Josh edited his comment. But you can still see the original in the edit history. Oopsie. Although this all looks really bad, in the grand scheme of things, it went mostly unnoticed by casual and new fans. Josh attempted to dissuade the trolls by claiming his landlord was such a big fan of his videos, he would never kick him out.
Look, when I first moved into this apartment, I was like, okay, it's a new space. But after a year living here, I loved my new apartment. The location, my landlord and or her associates are a fan of my videos. My neighbors watch my videos and they kind of feel sorry for me because I'm autistic. And I appreciate it, but at the same time feel more sorry for our society.
Despite all the attempts, the day before Valentine's Day, Josh received a heart-shaped pizza from a dedicated troll.
I was playing the same things you are. It depends on the situation. Hold on a second. No, it's not. There. I don't know honestly, is it paid for? Yeah. Okay, then I guess it's sweet. Oh, doing pretty good. I'll get these. Alright. You got hired. I don't know, man. I really don't. They got me too. Oh my god. Who gave me the pizza, but I appreciate it. I'm not gonna leak my address. That's just not going to happen. You didn't ruin my mood with the pizza. I'm just hoping that my address didn't get leaked. We're close friends where I live. If my address did get leaked, then that means one of my friends leaked the address.
Puzzled by the delivery, he ended and deleted the live stream. However, he must have recovered quickly as he went live again shortly after, showing himself enjoying the gift from his secret admirer.
What's up, YouTube? Had a bit of difficulty with the last live stream. Wasn't working right, so... Lance Wrestling Dispensers, you don't want to know. Ignore the idiot trolls. No, and I didn't order any fucking DoorDash, so I don't know what the fuck that was about, but whatever. Internet search. If you love that person long enough, you will literally... Oh, look at that. They got a brownie right here. Delicious. Oh, like, here we go. Here is one of their heart pizzas from Pizza Hut. Oh.
Things only got worse as trolls began guessing his apartment number, which obviously led to neighbors receiving unwanted deliveries such as bags full of sauces from various fast food chain restaurants.
Hello? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sounds good. Bye-bye. We misunderstood each other. I thought you meant going to the right. All right. Yeah. But thanks for informing me. Hey man, I appreciate my fans sending me food, but please stop, okay? I got people who take care of me, but I do appreciate you sending this. I really do. Big ass bag of McDonald's. Goddamn, dude, what the fuck? I don't even know what they sent me, man. Well, when I get hungry, I'll finish off those spicy McNuggets that were ordered for me last night. Hey, like I said, if you want me to order food, send the money to my PayPal and I'll order it. Like, please don't order me anything for the most part. Look, I appreciate the fans care, okay? I really do. Please quit sending me food. Okay, like I said, it goes to a weirder part. It's just weird. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. But I got this weird text message saying your food's on the way. I'm like, what the fuck? So I went outside, and I didn't order it, to be honest. They got some Thai green curry with beef, and it's spicy. And I've asked people to stop ordering me food. Okay, I got people who will take care of me on that. But and a bunch of people. 1 second. Okay, why? Just I'm having a good day with my fans. I guess I had a fan buy me some alcohol earlier. I got a fan who ordered me some grub. I'm not sure what I got, but thank you for that. Oh yeah, we got a burger. 1 second. Yes. Oh, you're good. Thank you. Yeah. All right. I'm not going to do that. It's for you, right? Yes, sir. I'm not going to do that. Yes. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, dude. I keep telling my YouTube fans not to send me. No, no, we'll figure this out. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's not bad. I'm trying. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. This is why YouTube, okay? Please. I appreciate that you guys send me food, but please quit sending me food. All right, I've asked you nicely. All right, that's bullshit. When they go to call the number back, it goes to a no fucking. If you guys didn't order food, these fucking people are gonna call back on. Bullshit. Like, this is ridiculous, dude. I've asked you nicely several times. Like, please quit sending me food, okay? I got people who will send it to me. I got people who will give me food. I don't need people doing this crap. Ooh, someone sent goodies. And like I said, please quit sending me goodies, okay? If you want to order me food, put it in my PayPal, and maybe I'll order it. All right? You can see my last live stream. I deleted it because my neighbor came over and they were not happy. They were like, hey man, this is seems to be a bit of concern. I'm like, dude, I'm not the one doing this. All right? So, please stop doing it, okay?
Now that Josh's address was commonly known and spread by his trolls, false Google reviews for his building were posted. Many referenced Josh and posted 10 pictures of him. Josh went so far as to claim that trolls sent pictures of him to the computer on his Facebook page. But Philip confirmed the man's name. Josh ended up doubling down and smoking indoors after trolls threatened to report him to the landlord.
You better not smoke indoors. Now, as of now, anyways, this building is still friendly, so sometimes
Pourquoi tu cherches pas?
you know, they decide to make the building smoke free. They're having drivers smoke outside. That's not a problem. But as of now, my apartment is super friendly, so. I hate to tell you this, but my neighbors feel sorry for me, YouTube. So your little bullshit antics don't work. Like, you're threatening to send me free food. How is that a threat? I guarantee you my trolls are gonna go broke before.
Baby, I'm so proud of you. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell that this. I'm not trying to be romantic. I do it from the back, so you don't get attached. Touch. Choo choo. You know?
Building my dream house. I'll have to do that all over again if I keep sleeping indoors. So it's like, you believe that shit? I'm just bullshitting, yes. No, the apartments I live in, they went smoker free, and that's just fine. Like, I love living up here in Nasdaq. Go outside, have a bowl of tobacco, or smoke a cigarette, you know, it's fine. And there's no sense in fighting it just because I tried fighting it at my last place, and look what happened, you know? My lease got turned. My last landlord was very patient with me, and I don't feel like testing that with my new place, if you know what I mean. It was smoker friendly when I moved in, but one day I got a note on my door, and management that manages the places now basically said that smoking is no longer allowed in the units, and I said, okay, I can comply with that. That's not a problem.
No drama would happen for a few months. He made ones,
They're fucking absolutely gorgeous.
worked on his album, and puked into his hand. You know, the usual.
Oh shit.
Découvrez Enjoy, l'expérience végétale avec 8 grammes de protéines qui fait danser les papilles.
Get set for the season with the spring super sale. In store and online at Canadian Tire. Save up to 40% on fresh finds for the kitchen, yard, outdoors, and more until May 7th.
Go my chickens.
Les cheveux en bonne santé, de la bonne santé.
Doji X.
Eh oui, il y a un nombre de maisons, des dépendants, des malades. Planification, rédaction, révision. In early June, Josh was hit with some bad news. His rent was increased to $690.
Yeah, my rent is now $690. I can squeeze it, but it's not going to leave me with very much money to do anything else. So I'll be making more wands, plugging my Patreon, which I'll be doing Patreon videos after the live stream. That's what's definitely what's up. So on the fucking live streams, stop.
Nothing much would happen for the next few months. Josh went live and trolls responded by sending him food and things to his place. Occasionally, if he was hungry enough, Josh would indulge himself rather than ignore the deliveries.
Yes, sir. I didn't order that. It's a friend here. Which friend? Mark? I don't know Mark. You got something, right? Yes. Says Mark M. Yeah, I didn't order that, man. Sorry. Okay. Back to the video.
Why's that? I think it's gonna change in the way.
Yeah, I trolled the biggest cocksuckers. Like, oh yeah, I want to order Cobra food and then not pay for it. This crap at the last apartment. It's beyond. Fucking God. Yeah, y'all are the biggest pieces of shit, YouTube. I swear to God. I swear to God. You want me to fucking react and get all pissed off? Like, oh yeah, we ordered Cobra pizza, didn't pay for it. Let's while he's sitting there passing out like a fucking retard, drunk, alcoholic piece of shit on camera. And I'm over here like, what the hell? You don't want to talk about bullshit. It's like, oh hey, the trolls. No! I told you. How many fucking times did I fucking tell you? Stay on the fucking desk. Fucking stay on the desk. I told you 1,000 times. Fuck you! God! Fuck you! You wanna fall off the desk? No one asked you to be cute, you piece of shit. Fuck you! Fuck you! Stay the fuck in my head, you piece of shit! I'll smoke you till you're dead! Fuck you!
I got guts.
October, Alex and Josh got into a fight. The cops were called, and Alex broke Josh's front door.
Yes, it did, dude.
Ooh.
Loser, I came from after you piece of shit. Go home, get drunk. You're gonna see tomorrow. Yo, Josh. Fucking do it, you pussy. Yo. I'm your host. Yes, you do. Josh. Hey, Josh. It's going good, man. I do not know what he said. He said his ex-wife was no Dolphin. Oh, Jesus Christ. The Casper Police Department just showed up outside my window. They're like, I want to ask more questions about Warlord. I'll say this shit for fucking hard.
So you're trapped in there? Yeah. Almost? Alright.
Jesus Christ.
You're free, dude.
Yes.
So much.
Bro, my pleasure. I know I brought this for you. Cheers.
In early November, Josh pulled out a shotgun and loaded it during Courtney's live stream. This likely prompted concerned fans and trolls to call Josh's dad, his landlord, and the police.
And this thing's not gonna hurt me because I choose to say.
Aucune chance. Voici Max et son souper. Il aurait donc dû le skipper. Avec Skip Plus, il aurait économisé. Et en tant que membre de Skip Plus,
Yeah.
obtenu plus. C'est correct. Devenu membre de Skip Plus.
Complain, man cannot find the G-spots. Yeah, when we asked, when we asked, we're answered with, can you guess? We're supposed to guess. The fuck?
J'aime vraiment ça. Parce que je peux pas me faire mon jeu préféré, en plus de pas commander des meilleures collations.
I'm gonna let my head down. I feel smooth. I don't care about eyes on me. 'Cause I'm putting on the red round.
I choose to say fuck suicide.
You just fucking opened your gun and shells fell out.
Because that's correct.
You're such a fucking jerk.
That's really again.
Josh, this is not really cool, dude.
No, fuck off.
A week later, a kind troll DoorDashing Taco Bell. Josh dropped the drink, prompting another loud temper tantrum.
Oh, yeah, that's over there. Oh, fucking God. Who the fuck? It's fucking me. What about those colors?
Oh, look at this. Yeah, then where's it? Hey, good guess.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, of course, that's so fucking dumb. I always fucking get the truth. People quit ordering me fucking food. Oh my God, dude. They don't order me food because they fear they're gonna fuck with me. It's so obvious. Can I get back to my fucking vocal covers not being interrupted? Fucking bullshit.
Although prior to this video, he seemingly took more accountability for his previous eviction. Around Thanksgiving, he began blaming the trolls for his eviction and accepting no responsibility at all.
How gonna fuck Cobra now when he's trying to stream? Oh, yeah. Here's the thought. My trolls need to get a life. My trolls need to get a life more than I need to get laid. Just for the last decade and a half harassing my ass, and it hasn't worked. They sat there and fucking got me kicked out of my old apartment through lease termination, and all I do is get me into a bigger and better space where people support my videos. You know what I'm saying? Every time the trolls try to knock me down, I get back up and get a better situation in my life.
2021 would end without many issues, besides people DoorDashing every time he went live. For no discernible reason, his rent increased again in late January 2022, despite having just increased the June prior.
How much is rent? I pay about almost $700 a month for rent. I pay my rent, and I only have like $10 left after that. So I'm gonna keep rent and do a little laundry. But groceries are going up too, so it's just like, dude. No, my Asperger's pays the rent, to be honest with you.
Josh would resort to desperate measures, begging for more money in exchange for humiliation, like shaving his armpits, for example. It seemed, however, that the money he earned doing this was quickly spent on food
You
and
do.
alcohol, rather than being saved for rent. This is purely speculative, but he always seemed desperate again once rent was due. Necessity being the mother of invention. When things were quiet, trolls got creative. In the summer of 2022, fake Grindr accounts and Craigslist ads were made in hopes of homosexual men turning up to the apartment, perhaps looking for a good old wand polishing.
1 second. What's up? Yeah, I own my fucking YouTube trolls. Suck Cobra's cock a little harder, why don't you? I don't know who the fuck this person is, why the fuck you're showing up to my door. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, dude. Like, why the fuck is he showing up to my fucking door? All these people who are fucking with me behind the scenes just to get a reaction. Good job, I have no life. Like, I'm straight for of-age women, so I'm pretty sure I already know what the fuck the trolls did to have some dude show up to my apartment. Either a fake ad on Craigslist or a fake dating ad on some stupid bullshit dating websites. And it's just like, people have no fucking life, dude. Cobra rules the trolls' lives. Otherwise, if it's the same dude knocking at my door that I've answered the door the last couple of times, I keep telling him, dude, I'm not the one fucking texting you. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, Cobra's fucking texting you, just doing it for a reaction because I'm live on video. They got nothing better to do. They're too fucking lazy to come up with their own fucking YouTube channel. And it's just like, oh, I know. Let's just cause a bunch of random bullshit. It doesn't piss me off. If anything, I laugh at the trolls.
Nothing much would happen besides drinking and DoorDashing into October. During a stream, Josh got drunk and slipped up by referring to himself in the third person and saying his apartment number out loud, B28.
Oh, 28 B's an asshole when he drinks. Like, I'll show you an asshole when I drink. Don't call me an asshole if I'm not being one intentionally. That's the kind of crap that's going to encourage.
Although 2022 was pretty uneventful, the new year brought new problems. Now that Josh's location was pretty well known, the DoorDashing just got even worse. Not only was he getting multiple deliveries per stream, local trolls began messing with him too.
Who the fuck's knocking at my fucking door? Jesus Christ, I'm trying to do a fucking video here. What's up? Oh, thanks, man. Well, cool, the next time, leave it at my fucking door and I'll get it after the fucking stream. Jesus Christ. Don't sit here worried about Ozzy Osbourne fucking... sitting there knocking on my fucking door to the cops. And I'm like, dude, okay, you gotta look for me cool, then just leave it at my fucking door. Okay, thanks. Do I gotta put a fucking sign outside my apartment door that says, hey, if the order's paid for, drop it off and leave it at my door? It's not paid for, I apologize, my shoulder fucking hurts. And for yourself. Oh my fucking God, that's all you need. If it's food, please just leave it at the door. I didn't fucking order it. People's obsession with me can be unhealthy sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. Casper Cobra Stompers, how stupid do you have to be? Like I said, people's obsession with me is really unhealthy. Well, good job, you gang stalked a fucking autistic retard to the point where, oh my God, the Casper Cobra Stompers can suck my dick. Oh, we show Cobra, my golly. You put some more paper underneath this fucking door. Christ, my trolls are more obsessed with me than I am with Ozzy Osbourne. That's really saying something. I know that all the Casper Cobra Stompers. I'm gonna stomp your fucking face in for wasting my time. Your femininity and hating men is so toxic. Oh my fucking God. Throw some stupid bullshit. My fucking trolls are stupid. People who are shoving fucking papers underneath my doors need to grow the fuck up. It's fucking stupid, dude. It's fucking stupid. You're an overgrown fucking child. You know that?
The local trolls lost interest after Josh took it more seriously than they anticipated. Josh came up with a great idea to try and deter unwanted DoorDash orders. He put a crudely written sign on his door that read, "I did not order anything. If it's paid for, please leave it at my door. Don't bug me. I'm streaming. I'm not gay. I'm straight." Josh went live for 4 hours and ignored any knocking on his door. The sign was only moderately effective, as drivers either ignored it entirely or were instructed to do so. On the day after Valentine's Day during the stream, the DoorDashes only increased and got even more ridiculous.
Listen, okay. Wait. Oh, what's your code? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, my troll sent me a cucumber and some KY jelly lube. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Okay, so now when trolls come over, I got something to shove up their ass. Like, oh my god, it's like their gay obsession with me is seriously fucking unhealthy.
It got so bad that within 2 minutes of Josh being live, the troll deliveries turned up.
So apparently my YouTube troll sent me another DoorDash order. This is really funny. Let's just break this down. Summer's Eve Island Splash because my trolls are the biggest douchebags on the planet. They also sent me some Vaseline because they're gonna need it when Cobra fucks the trolls up the ass. And Kleenexes for when the trolls are bawling their eyes out because Cobra rules their sad fucking life. Milk Bone, soft and chewy, like this will fucking show Cobra this fucking asshole. Like they think they're gonna get me kicked out and ruin my Valentine's Day by doing this. I'm like, the fact that you're doing it shows you have more love for me than my fans do, and I appreciate it. Fuck you, Siri. I don't want to listen to your shit right now. Like, my trolls are fucking disgusting.
After a few months of troll DoorDashes, the grinder dates turned up again to Josh's door. Or so he thought.
Excuse me. I'm not gonna answer the fucking door just because someone's knocking at it. It's probably one of my fucking asshole YouTube trolls trying to fucking fuck with me and shit. If it's some fucking asshole from the fake Craigslist ad being like, oh, is your lizard for sale? It's like, no, dude, my bearded dragon Puff is not for sale. He's in a loving and caring home. I'm not gonna fucking answer that goddamn door, so we might as well just fucking go away. My lizard's not for sale. You realize that my neighbors watch my videos, so that when I go live, everyone in my building is just like, yeah, it's that guy. That my neighbors and my landlord are a fan of my videos, and that at this point, you're just wasting your time trying to troll Cobra because you're jealous. Craigslist ad is fake. As I was walking to my fridge, I shouted, the Craigslist ad is fake. I'm gonna scream bullshit. No, what's bullshit is that you won't leave me alone. You know, like your obsession with me is so fucking pathetic, you can't handle Cobra doing his thing. You gotta fucking harass him when he's going live.
Things settled down until September. The DoorDashes were no longer having the desired effect, so more extreme measures were taken to get a reaction.
Fuck's sake. Oh my fucking god, I was not waiting a third around. Leave the fuck alone, please. It's fine, Jesus fucking Christ. I was not waiting a fucking turnaround. Okay, I have a process of after Halloween last year. It's falling apart. Don't come and put it on camera. This lady, you're not my viewers, they're my fucking cosplaying YouTube channel. I'm trying to wait for your fucking white people fun. I'm trying to fucking cops being called on me. Bullshit. I'm sorry, but this is bullshit, YouTube. Fuck my YouTube trolls. Fuck off. You happy? You got what you wanted? I said several times in the video, it's not a real gun. It's fake. It's empty. And you still gotta pull this shit. Pussy ass motherfucker! Oh, I know. We gotta call the cops on Cobra for waving a fake gun around. I'm tired of it. Stop wasting the cops' fucking precious time. They've got better things to do with their fucking life than sit here and fucking harass me in an unsafe. Oh my god. Hey, what's up?
Ooh.
I'm live on YouTube right now. No, the fuck I was not. No, the fuck I was not. My trolls were lying to the cops trying to get me in trouble, dude. Okay, well, handle this as calmly as possible. Seriously, fuck my YouTube trolls. Yeah, I don't know doors being up on. Fuck off. But nothing happens. I handle it like a boss, dude. The cops are super informed. To do. Oh my fucking god, my YouTube trolls are miserable. Like, you think, okay, no YouTube trolls are fucking assholes. Like, oh hey, Cobra hasn't answered all fucking day. So you know what? I'm gonna fucking harass Cobra some more! You know, hey Cobra, you okay? I'm like, I'm fucking sarcastic. You know, I'm tired of my fucking YouTube trolls sitting there fucking calling, calling bullshit, fucking calls on me. You know, like, oh well, I get the fucking police involved. So it's fucking hilarious. You fucking miserable bitch. And I'm like, I'm not gay, I'm straight. We're gonna fucking have the police over as much as we can. And I'm over here like, leave me the fuck alone! Like, if I need to talk for a fucking emergency, I'll call them! You know? I'm sick of it!
At the end of the year, Clint was interviewed by YouTuber Your Favorite Son. Clint mentioned that Josh's landlord was a really nice guy and supported Josh hating the trolls.
And thank God for his landlord. Oh man, what a great guy. He is awesome. And he watches Josh's videos. He tells me all the time, like, I'm worried or anything. I fucking say this to me. We know the situation. We know who they are. We know what goes on. I watch his videos. He's good. All the neighbors love him. They're always talking to him. They love to L with him. Because the dogs love him. I watch that have a cigarette and the dog comes out.
In early January this year, Josh's new mentally unhinged girlfriend Jessica, aka Naked and Laughing, aka Queen Cobra, visited Josh and ended his 6-year dry spell. I'll dive more deeply into this mess in a separate video. Stay tuned. On the second day of a visit, the cops were called having received a report that Josh had an underage girl flashing her boobies on livestream months ago. Jessica handled it really well by becoming belligerent with the understanding officer who was well aware of Josh's infamy.
That's not but I think.
Also,
God damn it.
Yeah.
it would be fact big tradition.
We love our couple, unfortunately, we love.
It goes without saying that whenever Josh and Jessica went live, deliveries were sent and the cops were called, sometimes for a good reason. Most of those interactions were hidden from our eyes and ears by muting and receipts of the camera that was influenced by Jessica.
Yes, please. And it begins. Don't have to do that shit. What they said. I don't even have a fucking cat. No, but I don't even have a cat. Yes, but he would use my neighbor on right in the dark. Yeah, so thanks for wasting your money, trolls. I'm sure I appreciate the free cat too. Oh, Rory. Let's give it to the animal shelter then. You know anybody who has pigs? I would call them pigs once.
After Jessica left, there was a collective sigh of relief. She was gone, but not for long. A fan of hers paid for a second round of plane tickets for her to make all of Josh's birthday wishes come true. As soon as she arrived for a second visit, there were problems. The couple would argue and yell at each other multiple times a day, and it got to the point where Josh's neighbors began to complain. On March 23rd, Jessica almost flooded the building's laundry room by using machines at the same time.
Yes, I checked all of his pockets. There's nothing in his pants. Trust me, I know. Sorry, my hand touched it. I need to go. Oh my God! Lord have mercy! What the fuck? This is not my fault. I did not do it. I did not fucking do it. God damn it! Why is this my life? This is not my fucking life. This is not my life. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Apparently it is my responsibility. I'm supposed to do something. I already did my part. I'm waiting for this to dry so I can get out of here. That's what I'm doing. And I'm actually waiting for the maintenance to show up. They're supposed to be here. I'm waiting.
What?
Love to talk to them. Well, considering this isn't my apartment complex and I'm not the landlord, it's not my issue. So, and considering that I'm also not maintenance, yeah, it's not my problem. Is it been told this multiple times? I don't know how this is my problem.
The problem was eventually resolved, but Jessica may have caused issues and bumped heads with maintenance and other tenants. Despite the evenings being tumultuous, Jessica began fervently cleaning Josh's apartment and was washing his crusty clothes. During one of the trips to the laundry room, Josh had an itch that his girl couldn't scratch. Poor Jessica walked in to quite the scene, finding her Joshy cranking down to a busty blonde Chave model, clad in fly stockings. This isn't a joke, this actually happened. On March 25th, the couple had a heated argument over the incident, and Josh left with his neighbor, Aaron. In his absence, Jessica continued angrily cleaning, banging, and stomping around the apartment.
Well, I'm not moving here, okay? I'm not moving here. Josh has someone else in his mind. I don't know. He'll show me his new girlfriend in due time.
He'll fucking tell you. He'll be jacking off to that fucking cut in no time. So after all that fucking done,
No, I know.
I get treated. Okay, that's fine. So whatever blonde fucking triple E, goddamn triple Z, fucking tit whore, blonde fucking slut you want to marry, I hope she wants to marry you too. So he can have his blonde fucking golf whore fucking. If that's what he wants, that's what he gets. That's fine. Oh, do you think not what you did to me earlier fucking was a cut to my throat? Okay. Don't act like what you doing ain't much fucking different. Okay. So I hope that fucking ugly, fucking probably underage bitch is good enough for you. I hope she's good enough for you when she rejects your fucking dick when you want to get hard and up and you can't call me because I was a loyal fucking cunt.
The neighbours had finally had enough and complained to the building's manager and landlord. The next day on his birthday, Josh was informed that his lease was being terminated, or he'd been evicted. In the morning, Jessica broke Josh's window when trying to close it.
How do you close this? I knew it. Guess the window's broken. Can't close it. That's great. I get to sleep in the freezing fucking cold because the window won't close. That's great.
Later that day, Josh made a very weird and vague video about not complaining about his neighbours.
Oh, we're back at it with another video, and it is officially my birthday. I am 33 years old, and I want to say thank you to all the fans who continue to support me. I appreciate it. But for the record, just speaking off of randomness, I've never once complained about my neighbors. I don't care how loud they get. I don't care what they do. And I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to get into it. It's not a social media business. But we're going to work through this, and we're going to be all right. Like I said, I would never call the cops on my neighbors or complain about them. I don't care how obnoxious they would be. I do not care. I don't believe in complaining about my neighbors. I don't want people complaining about me, so I'm not gonna, it's do unto others as you have done to you. That's what life is all about. Leave it at that. Cool. Yeah, want to see a proper one. Oh, hello. Yeah.
The next day, Jessica got into a massive argument with Josh about what pan he should use to cook bratwurst.
If you want to cook that, and Joshy, the cast iron has got bacon grease on it. If you cook
use this fucking thing that I got.
what?
I'll use it for this.
What?
Got this one little thing that can with it.
Hold on. I don't care how you cook it. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. Oh, but Joshy, no, you don't even have to do that. I know. No, Joshy, I don't care. If that's what you Joshy, don't get upset. Baby, I know you're not. Joshy.
What's up?
Why are you so like you're totally I'm not been in with you all. Like, why are you threatening me for a fight?
I'm not looking why you keep doing because I don't know what I'm asking questions.
And I'm asking questions too. Don't confuse me. I'm not. I'm confused. I'm not angry. Stop. That's the second time that I know you're going to go to asking something to lose me. I'm not.
Anyway, that same day, Josh made another video and was vague once again about his neighbours and hinted at moving.
My birthday sucks, but I'm not going into it. There's certain reasons until at a more appropriate time. Circumstances are what they are. I don't blame anybody except my YouTube trolls because they are miserable assholes and they will commit them. I, for one, have never once complained about living up here, nor have I left a negative review. And on top of that, I've never complained about my neighbors, no matter how loud they got. I got my business. Unless someone's asking me, hey, could you intervene and help, then, you know what I'm saying? Try to be a good person, and people just, it is what it is. I don't want to get into it. For the next 3 months, it's going to be interesting. Absinthe and a skull shot glass, that's pretty fucking stupid.
After Jessica left, Josh streamed and alluded again to being kicked out.
Propane, they give you $2. Not necessarily because of her, because of my YouTube trolls are assholes, but it is what it is. I'm not going to fully get into it, leave you in the dark on it for a hot minutes because I don't want to talk about it. The whole thing just makes me want to fucking pull my hair out on what's left of it. Happy belated birthday, thank you. I do have to move, yes. But like I said, I'm not going to get into it or say when I got to be out or any of that. That's just, or if I found a place or anything like that. That's just none of your damn business. At a much later date, when I'm settled and everything's more, what I'm saying. But I've been taking the steps that I need to make it happen, Captain. Moving to suck ass. I love living up here, but it is what it is. My dad is not mad that I have to move. If anything, we're just sick and tired of all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go out of my way to fuck with people. Karma's a bitch, and when it catches up to my YouTube goal, but I will get into a better place. It just sucks that I have to leave the conquistadors, as I do thoroughly enjoy this apartment complex. And if we a name drop like that, then I'm getting kicked out, so it doesn't matter. The only fucking issue, of course, would be my YouTube trolls pretending to be my neighbors, submitting customer complaints when there was none to be had in the first place. And there's nothing you can do about it. There is nothing you can do about it. The new owners of the conquistadors basically saw all the crap my trolls were pulling, and they were so mortified they kicked me out. No one ever bothered to contact Daniel and be like, so what's the deal with all these 1-star reviews and all these Oh, that's just our residential autistic being fucking with our unit because people are losers. You know, I've been looking nonstop. I've seen the options, which I can afford, and we'll make it happen. Do what I can.
Josh said that he wasn't going to say when he was going to move out by, but ended up letting it slip a few days later during a cooking video.
Oh, we need to replace the other one. I'm not worried about that. In the meantime, let's just show you where this is at.
The next night, Jessica seemingly confirmed during a stream that Josh was moving into a trailer.
I'm not moving into his trailer. I wouldn't be able to fit any of my stuff in there. I'm not moving in there. It was my new place.
The same night, Josh went on Courtney's live stream and said that a new place had been bought for him, and he was just waiting to move in.
Are you happy?
I'm content.
What should you be
I'm
happy?
content in my apartment, but I've got a new place. I'm not going to say when I'm moving out of it.
I know.
Yeah, the trolls have been blowing the conquistadors nonstop for like the last 5 fucking 6 years. And the new owners had enough of it. We got some new owners. And the YouTube trolls are leaving a bunch of bullshit reviews on the Google reviews. And the new owners were not aware of the whole situation. They were mortified. And they were doing like, the trolls were doing false neighbor complaints too on top of it. But I definitely got a place. I'm not saying how big it is. I want to move out or where I live to. But it will be here in town. That's all I'm saying.
Is it closer to downtown, dude? I want you to be closer to downtown again.
Not really, no. I got something to buy gas and just wait patiently. I would love to smoke in my new place, but only my YouTube room. Every time I've got to kick out places, I've gotten to bigger and better places.
Yeah.
Over the next couple of weeks, with Clint's help, Josh moved all of his stuff out of his apartment and moved in temporarily with his family. Ever vigilant, Josh attempted to hide his temporary location, but ended up making a video proving he was back home with Daddy.
YouTube, Facebook, social media. That is fire, son.
In early May, Josh went live on some Toothless Mongoloid's livestream panel to give an update on his housing situation.
Ask him how big his new trailer is. Why don't he said he doesn't want to talk about it? He doesn't want to let anybody know.
Who said anything about getting a fucking trailer? All I said I was going to enjoy a new place.
I'm not moving into his trailer.
Yeah, that's all he says. He's moving to a new place. He's not saying trailer. He's not saying any of that. He just doesn't want anybody to know where he's moving. That's what he's saying. Rest in peace, homeboy Scotty. Yeah, exactly.
He's not dead. They're going to my fucking trolls.
The dead dog chair. He said he still has it. The dog used to sleep. He has it.
It's not called the dead dog chair.
It's not called the dead dog chair.
After a month of getting no updates or videos, Josh finally moved into his new apartment or trailer on May 18th. He made a short live stream and didn't really say much other than he was waiting for internet access.
Been busy with moving, so I haven't been on YouTube in quite some time. I don't have internet quite set up on a computer yet, but I will soon enough. I'm allowed to smoke in this room only, but the window has to be open and the door has to be closed. I do that in a new PO box setup, but you don't want to get that.
And that concludes the video. You are now up to date, and I look forward to what Josh gets up to in his new dwelling. Thank you very much for watching, and I'd like to give a massive shout out to Nutmeg for helping me write this video. I couldn't have done it without you. I'd also like to give a big, massive shout out to all my YouTube members. Thanks for sticking in there, bud.
Okay, bye, gang. Oh, quelle chance.
Découvrez Enjoy, l'expérience végétale avec 8 grammes de protéines qui fait danser les papilles.
This is the Wendy's saga. This video series is covering the beloved saga from start to finish, in detail, looking at
There's also the bad thing. A goddamn independent my own life happens. I'm determined to prove to myself that I can be a functioning adult in society, despite the fact that I dress like this. Despite the fact that I have autism. It's overcoming obstacles.
On June 27th, Josh posted the following on Facebook. Still job hunting. Can't wait to start working and get an apartment. The 2 interviews I had today went well. On July 11th, Josh posted on Facebook. I got a job working at Wendy's here in Casper. I start tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I had the interview yesterday at 3:30. Josh's position at Wendy's was a lobby assistant. He did not work with the food. Josh's hourly rate at Wendy's was $8.50. Josh began working mornings and enjoyed the convenience of only having to walk 20 minutes to work from his parents' house. Over the coming weeks, Josh regularly posted pictures on Facebook of alcohol, tobacco, and energy drinks that he purchased with his money working at Wendy's. I bought 3 packs of red Cuban cigar, Zippo flints, and fluid for my new Zippo because I lost my old one on job call and some Pinnacle Cotton Candy vodka. And that vodka was good. I bought it on the 18th of last week. Mix all these drinks together and you get swamp water. It's my newest drink combination and it's good. That very same day, Josh posted on Facebook. Calls are gone from my computer. Can't make videos until I get them back. Don't know when that will be, but I will make fucking videos. When I do, I miss making videos and music. Lol. Why are the cords gone from your computer? Parents. Holy shit. New video soon. Sometime in August, Josh uploaded a video to his YouTube channel using Couch Chris's dad's laptop and gave an update to his fans on what was going on in his life.
Anyway, this is Gothic King Coco with another video, and I just want to say a couple things. Right now, I'm borrowing a friend of mine, Chris's dad's computer for this YouTube video. And I know a lot of fans of mine have been asking for a new video, like, legitimately asking. I mean, to the point of where it's pathetic. Like, I appreciate the fans I get, don't get me wrong, I really do. But some of these people they ask are being very immature about it. And quite frankly, I don't care for the immaturity. Don't get me wrong, I love my fans like a brother and sister would, okay? You know, because they're family to me, alright?
lately, every time I get on Facebook with my shitty cell phone, I get people saying things like, make a video. Okay, this right here is my cell phone. This here does not do shit. I tried countless of times to get videos to work on this phone. I can record them, I can't upload them. Okay, the cords to my dad's computer, or the cords to my computer, gone. You wanna know why? So my dad's like, you're not paying for your electricity, you're part of the electricity, you need to have them. So people say, then why don't you buy new cords? Well, so if I did that, my dad would just take them away and then give me that same lecture. And even if I did pay my share of the electricity, if I didn't have money, they'd be gone again. So, even the point in getting the cords back, because if I didn't have money, I'd be gone on YouTube again. Okay? Now, you want a new video? So I'll give you one. And a special shout out to Chris and his dad. Thank you very much for letting me borrow your computer for making this video. I don't know when I'll be back officially, but sure I will be back. Remember Christmas break at Job Corps? Before I left the Job Corps, I said I'll be back. I came back, didn't I? Because I'm a man of my word. Okay? Now, once I get in one place, I should pay my bills all over the internet. And then I should make videos again, like I used to. So right now, I can't even make and finish my fourth CD, The Darkness. Oh my god, this CD people is gonna blow your fucking minds. This CD is my best work so far. It's legit. I got me music though. Also, my Job Corps because if I'm not talking, I'm already retarded. Okay? I got kicked out of Job Corps for smoking pot. Okay? Not the most brilliant decision of my career, but oh fucking well. Life goes on. Now, while I was at Job Corps, I got a girlfriend. She's abusive. Little baby. So, yeah, a lot's happened since my last video. I mean, a lot. I also lost my virginity. Hell does freeze over after all. Also, since I'm at Job Corps, I need a job to afford stuff like an apartment, a car, hopefully soon, booze, and cigarettes. So, I got a job working at Wendy's. It's a great job. They work in the lobby, great people to work with, you know. There are times it does get stressful because fast food, but, you know, I do what I gotta do to get a job. You know, I'm a decent worker too, you know, I'm a really worker, so. Like I mentioned before, my cords to my computer are gone. The minute I got home, I had to get a haircut. It's longer now, but when I got my haircut, it was fucking short. But before I got my haircut, I haven't done my shorts. It's fucking amazing. The cords to my PS2 are also gone, so I might, you know, I'll PS2. I'll get by the best I can. Smoking and drinking. Cheers. Right now, I'm back in Casper, Wyoming. You know, trying to get my life together. Now, I sent a Job Corps an appeal letter, and my girlfriend sent me a talk to the director, and she said it takes months to appeal something like that. So, until I gotta get a job, if I get on a place before Job Corps, I can't come back, make a decision. I gotta get a place where my parents' house good. It sucks. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate my parents let me stay there and all that, but I'm on a different home, so I'm always hanging out with my parents. Even though you see her doing nothing in my life, so, you know, whatever. Just, thought I'd share that with all my fans, and just watch the video. Got the king over. Peace.
On August 7th, Josh posted the following on Facebook. My dad's all these drinks, it's good. On September the 7th, Josh posted on Facebook that his old man took his cords again. As of right now, my computer cord got taken. Long story, don't know when I will get it back, but right now I'm suicidal and really depressed. No YouTube and no working on my full CD right now. I will try to hold on. On September the 16th, Josh posted the following on Facebook. Just figured out a way to upload videos from my iPod, which means more smoking videos. I'm uploading one right now. Unfortunately, none of these videos are on here. Sometime in September, Josh's critically acclaimed documentary, Gothic King Cobra, was filmed by Trap. Josh was still living at home with his parents and was working at Wendy's for a little over 2 months.
Well, Wendy's, and then, I mean, I'm in the lobby all the time, so I work the lobby, and, you know, when it comes to, like, customers coming for a rush, I'm stacked up with trays, all kinds of crap, so I'm working my ass off to make sure that line looks good, so by the time I leave, the next person on is a job, makes your job easier.
On the 13th of September, Josh released his fourth album, Darkness, on his TuneCore page. For the month of October, Josh wasn't very active on Facebook. On October the 17th, Josh's dad Clint posted this update on his Facebook page. He just got done making a deposit for Josh's apartment. He'll be living in his own place in 2 weeks. In the video Random Topics, posted on November 29th, Josh elaborated and said that his parents had cashed in his savings bonds to pay for the deposit for his apartment.
But yeah, that was my own place, so. And it took me 4.5 months to get there, but I got there. I cashed in all my savings bonds I had when I was a little kid, and I was like, to get my apartment, and everything I needed to do it, so, yeah.
For the month of November, Josh was inactive on Facebook due to him working night shifts at Wendy's and preparing to move into his new apartment. On November the 5th, Josh's dad, Clint, posted on Facebook that he was helping Josh move into his new apartment soon. Moving my boy into his new apartment today. Wahoo! Go Josh! That's fucking game up. He's been working split shifts and his second ends at 3 a.m. Yay Josh! Wow, what stays open until 3 a.m.? They start on South Center Street, apartment number 108. The cost of Josh's apartment is $500 a month, with utilities included. On November 9th, Josh posted on Facebook. I've been in my apartment for 5 days now, still waiting to get my internet on my computer. On November the 12th, Josh was connected to the internet using service provider Spectrum, $40 a month. Josh uploaded a new video called I'm Back, and then posted a link on Facebook. Sadly, this video was not archived. The earliest video archived in November 2012 was Stephanie's birthday on November the 18th, with a video called Random Phone Calls. Stephanie was still at Job Corps, but came home to see Josh and her family for Christmas. In this video, Josh mentions that he was late to work because he missed the bus and had to walk 3 miles to work. Josh was glad that Wendy's was understanding and did not fire him. This marked the first of many incidents to come.
And I told the manager when you see Michael, if I walk out of the store, I apologize. You know, walking to work sounds like easy. Honestly, I've had to walk to work yesterday, and I thought I'd make the bus in time. It turns out I didn't. And I thought, okay, so now I know, but the next bus stop is closer to Wendy's, somewhat closer anyway. And I look at the sign, it says Saturday it stops at 3:30. I'm like, say what? I look at my watch, it's like, what the fuck? So I get up and I have to walk to work, and I was only an hour and a half late to work. Luckily, I got a coworker or two with me right to work, so it's nice. I'm my friend Chris, so I'm late to work. So I went to work at 4, I'm an hour early to work. That's a lot better than me, an hour and a half late. I'm very grateful that Wendy's doesn't fire me because of my lateness. I really appreciate that. They're being very generous and understanding with my situation here.
Josh also showed some competence in paying for his internet and rent a month in advance. Sadly, this routine would only last a short period of time. On
On November 28th, Josh spoke about some issues that they were having at Wendy's. Josh said that there was a possibility of the restaurant being shut down by Wendy's corporate, and that he was planning on looking to find a new job at a familiar location.
Work. I'm fucking tired. But I love working regular shifts at Wendy's because there's less customers and less bullshit, less drama, just getting shit done.
J'ai fait en premier, whoever. Perfect, that is it. Vous savez que j'ai chanté, vas-y, dites-lui. Tiens, j'ai chanté tout. Puis vous êtes là encore à attendre que je fasse le plat avec Chris. Go. On va aller chercher ta part à soir, let's go, là. Let's go, Léon. Oui, Marceline Nuage. Ma famille là, elle va aller exposer ça, là, c'est pas rien. On va aller chercher plus d'armes. Moi, je vais bloquer tout celui qui m'en garde, on va partager nos deux. On va aller chercher d'autres personnes. Si c'est pas toi, c'est quelqu'un d'autre. Oh oui. C'est qui le cadre? Viens ouvrir ça. J'attends les galaxies. Viens ouvrir ça. Hey, rentre-moi. Ah, merci, Larry. What's those? Les rabots. Comment? Là, qu'est-ce que tu fais, Alice?
Ta gueule.
Louis, tout le monde ensemble, hein?
Ta gueule.
Yo, sérieux, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Ferme ta gueule. C'est ça qui se passe.
Shave the rest of the nail polish and, ride my bike down to the local junkie town. Just like applying for I'm not looking for a job right now to have a job, but on the off chance they have corporate judge that we need to everyone's going, oh shit, we're gonna do for a job, and what I'm saying, so it's supposed to be thinking ahead. And that's kind of negative thinking, but at the same time it's smart because it's like, okay, what if on the off chance somebody does get checked out, and what I'm saying, everyone there gonna have a job including me, so it's just smart thinking.
On December 1st, Josh made a video addressing criticism from his trolls, who were making fun of him, saying that he was playing an SSI to pay for his rent.
This is from a Jupiter Dash, sent me a message. Hey, please lose that spike color. It makes you look like you want to submit. Also, start wearing big boy clothes, no brands, no skulls. Please no more fucking skull out. If you want to get my dad, Jew, I don't want to make one of those three. Yep. You can't make me kiss my ass. This is kind of shit. Just, I'm used to the fucking people trying to tell me that I'm not going out because I'm wearing my own clothing. Yeah, grown-ups work a job, which I do. Pay no bills, which I do. Oh yeah, and live in an apartment, which I do. So, see, you go to SSI. No, actually, I haven't got my SSI check yet. I've been paying my bills with my money work, my ass off for Wendy's. So I understand if you're trying to help, but the thing is, it's just something unnecessary, like this video. So, yeah.
On December 3rd, the Wendy's Josh was working at was not closed down, so he gave up on the idea of applying for another job. Instead, Josh was going to focus his efforts on getting a driver's license to make his commute to work a little bit easier.
I decided not to go applying for other jobs. Wendy's is a really good community patient and a hard worker there. Maybe the fastest worker there, a lot of hard worker there. Like probably the commute right now, or my bike to work, taking the bus, or I drive a friend, or a coworker. But just to save time, I'll just take the bike now, and I'll show an option, get an apartment. I'm thinking now if I get an apartment right now, it's kind of what's going to be unfortunate, so I believe in the ass. So, thinking about getting my driver's license, definitely that, and just for a car. And I found a car I like, it's 3 sweet. 77 Mark 5, and it's all green, probably going car. But by the time I get the money for it saved up, chances are it's probably going to be sold. So if that's the case, then I can buy a probably gas with around $4,000 saved up, so.
On December 5th, Josh was entitled to his SSI and went grocery shopping with his dad, Clint. To head off the trolls, Josh made a video saying that he would only use his SSI when he was in dire need. It's also worth noting that Josh's dad, Clint, is Josh's payee, meaning that Josh does not have access to his SSI and only Clint does. Or so it would seem.
There's nothing wrong with being SSI. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Now, if you're using it, you're going to I'm not. My SSI is where my rent, every you pay it, and or for groceries. I came over 2 years ago, and he's like, you got groceries? I'm like, yeah, I know those daily money. No, I don't know what they. So I have to shop for groceries. Which is that to him. Okay. And that's the just start saving up for a car. Not a car I want, but I'll don't make money for it.
Okay.
So my SSI.
That's how he is. And this is what I do here. Super super cool. I'm on off. He's right there. I want to know what's that. Triple diets. I don't think you need to know.
Working split shifts and getting home at 3 or 4 in the morning started to get to Josh. And then on December 5th, Josh mentioned in another one of his videos, they'd often start to fall asleep at work. This was in part due to Josh not getting enough rest between shifts and would just fall asleep before work.
I was at work, I was kind of sleeping, whatever, and my coworker says, here, one of these, he's like, pretty sure, he's like, yeah, not a bad, it's about an extra, you think something else, you just think it's fucking awesome, I told you, go, yeah, it has to be, for sure, the caffeine wasn't kicking until, I think I started drinking,
The very next day, December 6th, the very first instance of a troll calling Josh's work happened. This effort by the troll was fruitless, as the owner of the Wendy's Josh worked at was aware of Josh's videos and his trolls.
But that's where I told me, seriously, it's like, I can't stop with that, I'm gonna call Wendy's and tell them how gas I am. That's going a bit far, don't you think? The thing is, they love me at Wendy's, they're one of the best workers there. I mean, they're one of the best, they're one of the best workers there, because I think I work, I mean, that's just like I said, I'm at my house, but they're one of the best people that work really hard. So, and at some point in your life, you realize you're willing to call work against my fires because you hate me. For whatever false accusation you come up with.
Oh. Majority of all people already do I haven't talked about.
I think that's why I'm using it.
Walk along the wall.
Despite me somehow. And I think that's really
Holy.
The owner swears to
That was kind of cool. That was really kind of cool.
it's good to keep their dinosaurs. Again, I appreciate that. It's nice to know people acknowledge my existence.
On that same day, in another video, Josh divulged more information about his
The
finances.
most depressing thing about social
He
media.
paid $700 for working 2 weeks waiting for ships at Wendy's. It's also worth noting that Josh would be paid by Shaq, so he'd have to pay all the bills with cash.
Yeah. Why?
$200. I still have $370 left. $200 right here. Put it down for the next month's rent, starts annoying, and then you service it for one person. So I groceries and already have bills to watch. There's nothing to pay for in the access on it. Because, yeah. No, it's wasn't public, but it's just taking me, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm getting groceries, I want to get groceries. But I ran out of groceries just a short 2 days before I paid it, so unfortunately, but you're thinking, well, if you're looking for people who owns it, why do you need business? In case of emergencies, like I ran out of groceries and you know, everything else, so yeah. And I think with this, you want somebody who's talking shit, you're harder to have titles to be, and you want me to die, I'm sure. Well, that's what's up. I'm getting slowly. Yeah. So if you're a moonshot design, I would have all smack around that with the booze, and the booze with the design. I didn't do that, I argued my ladies. And not like that, I pay everyone pay for me as well, so shut the fuck up. I'm too tired tomorrow, Josh. Wait, what? You're gonna be talking about it? Yeah, but I only took 2 for the percent split shift. Oh, go back in for 61, so I can still, you know, check what the lobby I have to, you know, not a problem with it, obviously.
On December 7th, Josh recalled some shenanigans with his work colleagues and even talked about the trap documentary, Gothic King Cobra.
I had a user, my name was Trapped, 3 Ps, okay? And it's my Aaron, they came to Casper here to do a documentary about me, just to my apartment here, and what was I working on it? You know, the documentary, I have a big feeling about how it's going to turn out. It is legit, believe it or not. There's a teaser on his channel, so, personality, I do crazy voices and shit, and so some of my coworkers are talking about flamingos, and like, no, not really, yeah, they are. So, I'm like, it's Barry Fedora, the pink flamingo, fabulous! But then it came down to Felipe, Barry Fedora, the flamboyant flamingo. One of my characters I do for voices just because it makes it work. It's Felipe, Barry Fedora, the flamboyant flamingo, fabulous! Something on the Broadway, baby, this best friend out in the albino peacock. Hi, my name is Felipe, Barry Fedora. I'm a flamboyant flamingo, fabulous! No, I'm not gay. I realize it's very, you know, yeah. People talk about shit they want, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's very homosexual Josh. I do that shit at work, and one of my managers is actually a lesbian. She finds this shit funny now, so, yeah. That's all I'll be fun. You know what I'm saying?
On December 9th, Josh gave a bad review for one of the local cab companies in town. Josh claimed that the driver didn't wait for Josh and left, resulting in Josh being late for work. Josh had the wherewithal to call Wendy's beforehand and let them know that he'd be late.
So, a yellow cab in Casper is really bad customer service. So today, I went ahead to work at 12. I called well in advance for the cab, so I know to be there on time for work, right? Here's what happened. They said 10 minutes later. All right, cool. So I'm actually ready to work, and I'm out the door, ready to go, and they're not there. So I called them and asked, where you got that? And I called, so they said, you were 20 minutes, and I'm sitting here fucking waiting for you and shit, and blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna have to play with some of them when they can. I'm like, okay. That kind of pissed me off. So I went and called Casper Cabs, a different cab company, and I called them, and very professional, and we'll see. Now, yellow cab is cheapest in town, unfortunately, but because my bike's broken at the moment, and I have time to fix it, but at the same time, when you get fixed, we'll get to go again. So I got some money, so I can take care of the less money to get to work on that stuff, so yeah. And I called Wendy's ahead of time to let them know what's going on, so I'm a little late, you know, they know, okay? It's all about taking personal responsibility, and quite frankly, yellow cab in the past has been recently been really shitty, and I thought, you know what, I'll give them the doubt, and just, you know, give them a call. And it turns out that this is the problem strong. I'm done using yellow cabs, man. Hello? Thank you, man, I'll be right in a second. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye. Cabs here, so.
Also, le devenu sur l'étage. Quel était derrière un vidéo juste cette nuit.
Avez-vous? Hey, Marc, j'ai téléchargé une nouvelle intelligence artificielle. Posons une question. Avez-vous vidé le lave-vaisselle? Non. Vitesse, puissance, fiabilité. C'est dans notre fibre. Benadryl. Des piqûres exactes. Avec Benadryl, nous répondons. Pas de problème. Votre peau, sensible et imprévisible. Le gel hydratant à l'avoine Aveeno Calm and Restore, à base d'avoine prébiotique pour les peaux sensibles comme la vôtre, fait plus que nourrir votre peau. Il en renforce aussi la barrière d'hydratation. Aveeno.
Around the 18th of December, Josh let his friend Chris, aka Couch Chris, stay in his apartment for a little while. Chris was kicked out and was living in his van, so Josh felt bad for him and let him sleep on his futon. For Josh's hospitality, Chris would occasionally drive Josh to work in his van. Allowing Chris to stay with him had a negative effect on Josh, financially, as Josh's dad, Clint, told Josh that he'd not be able to claim SSI while Chris was living with him. Josh's videos also declined in quality, as Chris would play video games with his brother, also named Josh, in an effort to drown Josh out, maybe to try and put him off making videos? But that's for you to decide.
People on YouTube, a lot over, so I'm taking some, rocks right in my fridge. Some caffeine like right now, not only on pause, we're gonna look. I haven't been mentioned about last video, but I know we're at SSI at the moment. Everything, my apartment, my food, everything on my, yeah.
stuff you can do, but the thing is, I think it's, it's worth it because, it's right now, it's Christmas time, it's cold outside, saying, I'm like, hey, Chris, you can't see here, so like, what that mean? Exactly, it's like, you when you see your band, shit like that, you gotta do that before I do it, help you out like that, because that's what my parents did, they would be okay with it, but, I got no place to do it, just crash it, so, exercise weird because, I didn't spend all the money they gave me, but my dad didn't even class, told me I was in time, so they're like, I need to, somehow I got over money, like $200, so, yeah, so like 46 something for the internet, and like 500 for rent, so, and I'll try to nice, so for next month, but, when these paychecks are, I might not get in time, so, it's best I take all those down, be responsible for those here, okay, I'm making the responsibility. But you join with a fucking idiot, they don't want to stay along with all the kind of shit you watch, okay? I noticed some of the bosses was kind of another old channel I have, just talking about how she did, the weird thing is, the first time I talked about the video, actually it's not like, that was bad, but, ever since then, she's been really cool, and we're actually getting along, so. I didn't actually mention your name per se, just something actually that she's in, so she has no offense. And yeah, and ever since I noticed she's on nicer work, and that's really appreciated my heart, and I think some of the coalition was in that too, I think they're appreciating as well, so. Okay, so I know we're
On December 20th, Josh called in sick to work after a night of drinking with Chris and
Yeah,
the
these-
night before.
Today I wasn't feeling too good. Last night at work, towards the end of my shift, I was hopping between the bathroom and lobby, so I was bothered with me, so using the restaurant at work last night, and this morning, doing what you're saying, so I started to get a little better, doing the Christmas shopping, got my internet bill paid off, rent's next, most of the bills paid off. But towards the afternoon, I started feeling like shit again, like you wouldn't really, so I don't want to risk getting my coworkers and customers sick, so I called in sick.
On Christmas Eve, Josh put in a shift at Wendy's and then went home to see his family for a Christmas party. All the while, Chris stayed at Josh's apartment and played video games.
I don't be at work until 11:30ish, so
On Boxing Day, Josh received a letter in the mail letting him know that he could not qualify for a society as he was spending too much money doing overtime at Wendy's.
I don't have my SSI anymore. I got like from people at SSI saying like we used to have SSI, so it's really good.
Okay, good.
Like, how many?
We're trying to get you together.
Because Guy, my son, went to go get his son. And he didn't go. Yeah, I told her. But yeah, I could feel it. I'll do it. No, you damage me. No,
So you have to take point.
But no, it wasn't my fault.
I'm not saying
He called me on the spur of the moment. I didn't have time.
Yes. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the circle. Guys, I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 5th May 2025. Today we had a busy day, but we chill a little bit. Was on live with some other friends, but about that. This is broken into shit, so it's been twice, so I almost fell. The weather's actually amazing. So now this is a micro nature corn. a micro BTS. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be live for a couple hours. I'm making videos. I'm gonna be making videos. I'm gonna be doing what I need to do, which is kind of cool. And there you go. The airs are a mess, but hey, I'm sure I can do it. There you go. Kind of better. Or what I can do is just that. There you go. That's perfect. That is good. Okay, let's enjoy it. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 6th May 2025. We're about to be filming a lot of videos, so without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm excited, but I want to show you some nature corn. It's beautiful outside. It's raining outside. It's beautiful. Very hyper, very lot of energy today. Oh, so now what I need to do. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. So you're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day so far on the 6th May 2025. It's raining outside, but there's also sun, so I think we're gonna get a little rainbow. So this is a video that I don't like doing, but this is a shame video where you get to shame me for cheating on my diet. Today was a day where we're not doing well. We're doing much better. I'm gonna be talking about why we're doing much better, which is a great thing. But for now, you know, it's a come see, come Sunday. Thankfully we had Tyler, we had Anna, we had Jordan, we had Andrew. So always gonna be thankful for these guys. Let's get right into it. So you're gonna be okay. Let's get into it and then we'll talk. I have a Sweet 16 Tyler mix. It's not kind of like because it's literally the same thing, but also because we haven't tried it yet. This is good for tomorrow or the day after. And I know why. We have a shit ton. Okay, so this is a little bit of a hard thing, but a different thing, right? The Ghost, which is sour lemonade. I want to make sure that my phone doesn't fall because if it falls, I don't have money to fix it. We have Ben & Jerry's salted caramel and almond, which sounds, to be honest, quite delightful. I'm very good for the phone. Let's put it here. So the further it is from the edge, the better it is. We have another Ghost, which is cherry livid. Now, I'll be completely honest, we never had those. We never had those. My first visit from Ghost, first time I heard from Ghost was from a guy called Love Flex. So that's my boy. That's definitely my boy. Super into fitness. So I'll make sure to leave him in the description. Super into fitness. Dude is actually great. Also, Sheemer, super kind, and he swore that Ghost is the best. I have never tried Ghost. I trust the guy, but to a certain degree, I'll make my own opinion. We have a Rain, which is sour gummy worm. This is brand new. We have C4, which is Halloween Punch, which is also brand new. We have Rockstar, Island Bliss, and Energy, Orange Cream. So I eat Orange Creamsicle, which we have with Monster. Now, finally we have C4, which is Popsicle, right? Now I know what you're saying, Ink, there's so many energy drinks. You got 7. Why? Well, because tomorrow or the day after, let's not forget the delicious Kit Kat Caramel Crunch. So, tomorrow or the day after, we do have a little bit of a planned surprise for you guys. So if you're a fan of the channel, which you possibly are, hopefully, you'll notice. If you don't know the channel, you don't notice. This week, we have the anniversary of the 9th of May, which is my 4th year of content creation. Hell yeah. So if you know the channel, I have this almost tradition. And this almost tradition is to do 24 hours of Elden Ring. Now, this year's catch actually quite special. We're not going to be doing it on the 9th. Simply because I don't have a job right now, and I'm financially in a dire situation. I have a job planned for the 10th and the 11th, and I need that job. So we'll be streaming this 7th, which is tomorrow, or the 8th, which is after tomorrow, from Elden Ring for 24 hours. That way we do get content. I do give you my 4 years of content creation, and we got everything and more. Now, that being said, we had a little bit of situation, right? Energy pass. We're going through a little bit of a depression pass. So yeah, so it'll be harder, but at the same time, it'll be easier and we'll finish together. So without further ado, let's freaking do it. Don't blink, it's your blink, with some rain, some beautiful sunrise, and 90s music that we just missed. Today is the 6th of May, today we're not doing well, so we're having a little bit of a sweet thing. We're having Ben & Jerry's salted caramel almond. This is actually quite special because I don't remember having this one. I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't remember what it is. So, I'll be completely honest, the idea behind the taste test, what's the taste food, right? Now, when we had our favorite food, we were doing part 2, or second try, or this is how we change the content creator. We're more precise, we're more direct, we're using better terms, we're more conscious of post time, right? The reality is, a normal part 2 is, I've had something years ago, and I don't remember how it tastes, so taste it again. The Ben & Jerry vanilla ice cream with roasted almond liver, fudge flakes, salted caramel swirl. I never had it. Or, for some reason, because it's complex. So, it isn't necessarily the flavor that I don't remember. I do remember the, for some reason, the design feels very familiar. So either I saw it and I didn't buy it, or I bought it and I didn't like it enough to buy it again. Because I didn't love it enough to buy it again, I forgot what it tastes like. So a little bit of cheater, but let's freaking go. You need me to repeat the flavor? Okay. Salted caramel almond, vanilla ice cream with roasted almond sliver, so fudge flakes, and salted caramel swirl. We saw this, look at this. We saw it for sure at Go Morning. They have these in every single Ben & Jerry flavor. I love this. This is caramel. right? What I'm gonna do 3 tests over here, right? The first test is, I'm gonna do 4 tests. The first test is on the surface. So technically speaking, just the ice cream. Great ice cream, chocolate chip. That's a chocolate chip, really good. And now, we have the almond sliver. I'm gonna do the whole thing. Number 3, the caramel. So 1 shot of caramel the whole time. That's good. It's really good actually. It's letting me a little bit disappointed. It's great caramel, but I want it more salted. Because the idea behind it is, first of all, you're telling me there's a lot of salt first here. But the idea behind it is, you got this caramel and it's salt, and it's supposed to represent the salt you put on almonds. For me, almonds are smoked and salted. So basically get that. The whole thing, however, is delicious. And very good. We just got all of the elements in here. Take a spoonful of the full thing. That's amazing. It is amazing. This is so good. Not my favorite Ben & Jerry's, for sure, not even close, but not bad. Pretty tasty. It's so good. Monotonous and pain are synchronized. Delicious. Really good. Oh yeah. Wait up, yeah. Don't blink, it's your going. Welcome to the Third Show. Because we walk and having a wonderful day on this 6:05. You can tell we're doing good. One of the reasons we're doing good is sugar. And another reason we're doing good is we're about to have an energy drink. I know. So we're gonna stop literally speaking, we're not doing so great, so let's freaking put every single card in our deck. I'll show you the weather. It is kind of disgusting, but still. I'm in a good mood because something great happened today. I'll make a video about it. So today, we're tasting a energy drinks. Now this is kind of a special one. You guys have been following the channel for a while, and if you did, you know that I meant energy drink aficionado. But if I'm being completely honest, there's one thing that I didn't try that I've been wanting to try for a while. So I follow this guy called Anthony or Loveflex, and he drinks a lot of Ghost. And it's funny because most people that are working out and drinking energy drink will promote Monster. He's one that I know that's drinking Ghost. And I was like, okay, well, I never even had it, right? And this is, technically speaking, one of the only brand I didn't have. So very excited. This is my very first Ghost energy. It is the sour pink lemonade. I actually really enjoy the flavor. Again, also knowing, we drink a lot of Crystal Light. My favorite flavor is pink lemonade, which is basically that. So what I'm expecting here is pomegranate, right? I also want to give a shout out to the design of the bottle, the can. But I personally think that it looks good. I personally think that it looks good. So yeah, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. They put the amount of chlorine in there, which is 1,000 milligrams. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into our powder. We're gonna buy another. It'll be this one, Rockstar. How many chlorine did you put? 65 milligram. What the heck? Okay, what the fuck? This is extremely energizing. Chlorine is what makes it energizing. Taurine is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken. We just check that we're filming because this one has been giving me issues the whole day. You're good, thank God. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, taurine is artificial caffeine. That's the whole, yeah. Ooh, the flavor is quite nice. Quite nice. I gotta say, holy. You see, I should have not bet the ingredient or the number of, because I feel like it's more like paper. Good. Let's not drop on paper. It's good. For some reason, I'm getting sour pink lemonade, I'm getting that taste. But I'm getting some of the taste a bit more. This one taste is gonna be gummy. So, and you have combos this okay. So technically speaking, you got Haribo or you got a gummy worm or gummy bear, and your main taste of gummies. For example, we also have this one, which is sour gummy worms, right? So the gummy has a specific flavor, and it's very, very specific. It's something that you know, something that I know, something that we saw 1,000 times, 1 billion times. We saw it. We saw, we came, and we conquered. So this one, there is a large taste of this gumminess. This hard lemonade, it does take citrusy. It does take like a sour pink lemonade. However, the taste of the gummy is more. Now, there is a specific, really specific thing. So, the gummy taste, since we never had Ghost energy drink, every single energy drink company had their blend. So Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, Guru, Beach Day, Ghost, Rain, Zoa, fucking Mountain Dew does have energy drinks, right? They all have their blend. So their blend is going to make sure they have. So technically speaking, it's actually super nice. So technically speaking, when you go to the fast food restaurant, we'll have a fountain drink. So they'll put some syrup. The blend is that. The blend is the syrup inside. So whatever you get, whatever flavor you get is. Can I see this? how can I say this? The blend is really your blueprint, right? So gasified water, the blend, then the flavor. So basically, we have pink lemonade. We also have a red. The red is, and we have orange cream cycle. The orange cream cycle would also be gasified water, the blend, and orange. So this is it. So my issue with that is it might be the blend that is gummy tasting. It might be the blend. It might not be the flavor. It might not be the pink lemonade flavor. And if it is the blend, then I cannot stick out points for that. Now, but I think I'll point for that because in my mind, sour pink lemonade is already sour, and you tell me that it's more sour. It's kind of very sweet. It does taste like a lemonade. And it is a bit sweeter, a bit sour, or more sour than pink lemonade. I don't know. It's good. It's good. It's really good. I think I'm being a bit too hard lately on taste tests. I don't know why. I've been more critical, and I don't like it. I don't like it because I don't think you should like everything that you're given. But this was a new experience, and you should enjoy it. Treat it as a new experience, not compared to other energy drinks, shit like that. Right? Is it good? It's great. Is it the best thing I've ever drank? No. Or I'll tell you something. I would definitely buy this again. I would definitely buy this again. I'm gonna tell you something else. I keep on hearing paper shuffle around. So we did on the fourth floor. I don't want to make this fall because it falls at the second floor, and first floor, and then I have to pick it up. And sometimes when I pick it up, the first floor and the second floor, so I have to bug my neighbor and say, hey, I dirty your bathroom, can I clean it? It's gonna be a hassle. I had Monster Ultra Rosé, which is probably the only other pink lemonade energy drink. And I'll be completely honest, I think Ultra Rosé is definitely my favorite Ultra. Not my favorite Monster, my favorite is Ultra flavored Monster. Which are zero sugar. With this one, if you gave me the choice between the Rosé and this one, I would choose this one. But technically speaking, this is my favorite pink lemonade energy drink. Right? Sounds good? Sounds great. Love you guys, take it easy. You fall away into the night when numbness and pain are synchronized. What is okay? What is okay? The one woman surviving. And they even got Bevan Bacon, motionless white. She fell away into the light when on is a beta synchronized. It says a play behind my eyes. She is also this is why the mean jet. I like that. French kitchen. Ew. This is where we belong? There is a prayer behind my eyes. That kind of on the sign of white. You found a way, so again, don't let you in. No. Trouble, all known. Get it down, don't get the land. I don't know. Sit down, out of control, control. My shit down in my throat. You fall away into the night. The music ain't nothing but night. And there's a grave beyond my eyes. Under the day, find the light of voice. If there's a grave behind my eyes, in order to find a sign of wood. So to follow into to the unknown. I will into the night when the music ain't nothing run once. There's a grave behind my eyes. To the find the sign of the dead. And not just the heaven glide. If there's a grave behind my eyes, how do they find a sign of life, Don't blink, it's your boy, welcome to the show. It's been walking and having a wonderful day on this 605 years in nature, on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. You can tell that I'm in a good mood, right? I did wake up in a good mood, and this is the reason why we're making this video. You can tell that it's the, I don't know. The music, which is Motion White, Shine a Life. You can tell that it's the energy drink that we're drinking. And eating go with the ice cream. Or, later on today, some chicken wings, some roasted garlic chicken wings. So I'm extremely excited for that. Today, however, we're talking about something completely different. Ben Jerry, salted almond caramel. It's gonna be a long video. Want to eat? Give a drink. You're having fun. Your boy forgot the most important part: preheating the hair fryer. So, video today is depression. Now, we've been making the video about depression every single day of the week. But this one is a good one. So, this morning I wake up. Well, this morning it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't feel like doing shit. And when I say I don't feel like doing shit, I mean I don't feel like doing shit. Unsynchronize. If there's a rain behind my eyes, and in a cave gonna find the sign of life. Is the knife. The song. I did more vocal. So just Chris singing. So I wake up and I'm not in the mood to do content, which is, I don't know if you understand, I don't know if you realize, but this is the only thing that we're doing on a daily basis. Only thing. Unless I don't feel like making content. And this part where I realize just how little videos I have, that I have a lot of video. Speaking of videos, I gotta surprise you guys today. We are officially finished with deleting clips. So, we are at an hour for, no, we're at 1 hour for 104 hours, okay, and 3 minutes, right? Now, we did upload today. I did 100, I did 80, right? Now, the 80 minute that we have selected, which is the 80 longest video that we have in our clip selection, right? By the way, you know I'm in a really good mood because I am in a really good mood. I'm deeply touched by you guys. I am deeply touched. We're trying every Ben & Jerry cream flavor. We're eating Ben & Jerry. Dude, that is moist. So, we have 6 hours, which will lead us to 98 hours. My apologies. And 98 hours is 2 hours less than the maximum required. Now, we're doing a 24-hour stream either tomorrow or the day after. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, this is actually quite interesting. This is actually quite nice. That is pretty much the story that I want to tell you guys. So, this is the first good news. So I wake up, right, and I don't feel like making content. And then I see that one of my friends, Sky, right? Skylar Van, I'll put her in the description of this video. she's live on TikTok, right? And then we're talking. And then something of YouTube comes up, and I'm trying to explain to YouTube, right? Now, again, I'm not pessimistic. I'm not a negative person. But the last time I explained something to someone on the live, you guys remember what happened, right? The guy called me complicated, and he said it didn't make sense. So this time, I don't want to be, because I like Skylar. She's a really good person. So I come in, and I said, you put me up, right? The fact with Skylar is, I have to give her a shout out, because every single time that I'm in her life, she's always sharing her life, and Skylar is, it's a fun life, because people, there's people that are nuts, but I understand where you're coming from, right? So TikTok will tell you, hey, this person has been in your life a lot of time, and they click this amount of time, right? Some people say, hey, with my life, she didn't do much. And or some people, which I even detest even more, they'll be doing battles, and they have one person, which is you, in their chat, and they say, hey, you need to tap the street, you need to tap the street, you need to tap the street. And I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave, you know? This is not fun. I'm supporting you, I'm all over supporting you, but don't ask of me what I don't want to do. If I give you something, take it. So I have the mentality of asking for stuff because I don't want to give stuff to people. Now, ultimately thinking, do I really not want to give stuff to people? I want to give stuff to people. However, I have this understanding that a lot of people might not be sharing my level of what is reasonable to ask. I've had this guy, right, and this guy was doing 24-hour stream. We're also doing a 24-hour stream after tomorrow, which is why we have so much energy drinks. I got all these. Oh, well, the bag broke. The bag broke. We have doi, vai, 2, 4, 6, 6. Yeah, the back broke. Schnitzel. I wish I was joking. Yes. So this is why we have so much energy drinks. This is why we're so accurate. So, long story short, right? I had this guy doing 24-hour stream, right? And the guy's like, yo, please, I really need you there, because I'm not gonna have people and you're entertaining. I'm like, do not worry, dude. I got you back. I got you back. Now, I don't like talking about this. I was in his live 3 hours and 12 minutes. Well, technically speaking, I had 100 batteries, and I did feel like charging it, and I'm on live. So okay, I'm gonna be watching you, and I was still uploading videos. I was doing clips. I remember I was doing clips, so I didn't mind getting on stream. I was supporting him. I was talking to him. It was fun. I even did a guest appearance, and the guest appearance I would talk, and I would make like clips, but you didn't know that. And then this guy gave me shit. He's like, yo, you only stay for 3 hours. The fuck you mean? I only stay for 3 hours? What is wrong with you, dude? 3 hours is a lot. Is a lot. I don't think I've ever did that for somebody. I've been in live for hours on end, but 3 hours, nah. Because at a certain point, you know, I'm faced with the reality of myself being content creator. And when I see people working, I think part of my best quality, when I see people working, I get motivated, right? So I'm like, you know what? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. So I was motivated when I saw his stream, which is a compliment. I've had Eden420, shout out to Eden420, saying to me, hey, can I ask you a question? And I'm like, here you go, she wants to know how to graph. Of course. No. She wanted to start streaming. And she said, you motivated me, inspired me. It's some content. I'm like, holy shit, this is so sweet, dude. So sweet. So she asked me what game she should stream. I'm like, Minecraft or Fortnite, because it's popular and they're easy to get, you know. And they're also free. I don't know if Minecraft's free. I think it's free, but I'm not sure. So then, I inspired people, they inspire me, which is great. So they let me shit for 3 hours. So try this. And then, this stays in your mind, right? And then you go to other people live and they tell you, hey, have a stream, right? And I understand that it helps the content creator a lot. With Sky, there's no story about that. There's no story of you only something. You know, it's always good fun. Now, Sky and I are super alike. She's also Canadian. And I wish I could say, we're super wicked spirit because we're Canadian. But there's also the fact that we're extreme ADHD. I mean, extreme, and I love the girl. I'm not saying this to be a dick, but I love the girl. So it's always a good time. And the beautiful thing with Sky is I'll go on stream, right? And I'll be there for 20 minutes. We'll talk. I'll have a amount of fun. And I'll just leave. And it's all good. It's all good, you know. And even then, she's been super supportive. I'm going through depression right now. And she's I can count on two ends. The amount of people that ask me how I'm doing. Online. She was one of the first. There's her, there's Meg, there's Janice, there's Andrew, there's Michael, there is Lucio, that fucking boy. Lucio was also helping us with setting up the stream for tomorrow for 24 hours. There's, who am I forgetting somebody? I'm forgetting Jody, I'm forgetting Hannah. I can't forget Hannah. I'll pretend like I'm keeping Anna for the best, for last. Because y'all know that I love Hannah, right? And when I say love, it's not, I really like her. I don't know if there's potential for something more. I hope there is, but I don't know. We're gonna talk about Anna and Andrew and Jordan after. So then the only friend that asked me, how are you, dude? You know? And it's sad because, you know, I had other people, but I don't count them because I had a guy say, hey, why aren't you liking more? And I'm telling them word for word. I'm not saying, hey, well, maybe I'm in depression. I said, no, I'm in depression, dude. And their answer is like, oh, let me know when you're doing another life. You don't give a fuck. But then I can't ask them to give a fuck. I can't ask them to say, you know what, I'm in pain, you have to take care of me. I can't ask that. So you think it, they're possibly younger, less mature. They possibly didn't have a depression yet. Because if they did, they wouldn't know how it feels. So then what happened is, people think we're super chill. Sky, she's super chill. She'll invite me, and she'll tell me like, she'll invite me. I'm like, please, Sky, don't invite me because I'm depressed. And her answer will be like, yeah, but if you're depressed, you need to talk to people. I'm giving you place to talk to people. I say please talk to people. I'm like, holy shit. So we're talking about it, and I got Sky, and she's amazing. Fucking love that girl. She's funny. It's funny because Sky, what I love about Sky is we have those kind of not necessarily inside joke, but there's gonna be things that we laugh only two of us because of the ADHD. And I would feel like I need to explain the joke to people. She's like, nah, fuck them. And I love that. Like, what does Sky like? Now, call me stupid. Okay? Call me stupid. But I'm a guest, and I swear to God, I stayed there for, I don't know, I think it was 10 minutes. Okay, so let's just say minimum 10 minutes, maximum 50. Again, super cool time. And what I really like about Sky is that she has this very close-knit community. The Sky is single mom. I don't fucking like that. Sky is single mom, so a lot of her demographic is going to be single moms, or moms in general, right? And all of her content is related to be mom. She's a mom to 5 kids, single, so it's really hard for her. So a lot of her people, and she'll introduce me and everything. And there's, oh, man, dude, this is so funny though. This is so funny. So about 3 weeks ago, I'm in her life and she invites me, and I come in the middle of the discussion because I didn't come in when she started. And they're talking about how so it was her and another one of her friend D, shout out to D, at Millennial Resident, which is also fucking awesome. And they're talking about how their baby daddy was a piece of shit, complete piece of shit. And I'm in the fucking live, and usually I can just ignore it, but I'm actually talking. I'm actually in bubbles, so they can hear me like, right. And then I come in and I'm like, dude, not every woman like that. I mean, a lot of them are like that. Everybody can be a parent, but they think it's such kind of bad to be a dad. And I was saying this as I need to say something, because again, I don't believe in people bashing. I don't believe in a group of people bashing, especially because of their sex, religion, age, race, right? And to my surprise, like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, dude, these people are fucking awesome. And it's not because I didn't think that they would be agreeing, it's just because you have two people that are talking about past trauma. And you're this guy's like, yeah, I know you have this trauma, there's fucking trauma, you're right. They were super open-minded, and it's just a safe place. You know, what I try to do with my content, with my community, is have a safe place for people to be themselves. Right? And I'm watching this other content creator, which is Sir Wizalot. And in my opinion, Sir Wizalot is probably one of the best content creators in my friend group. I love the dude. I love Sir. I've been following Sir for 4 years actually. It's gonna be 4 years and the 9th, I think. I love Sir Wizalot. He's one of my closest homies. He's the person that I admire the most. Sometimes they'll tell me like, hey, you inspire me, but most of the time he's inspiring me. The problem with Sir, and I love the guy, but the problem is he's playing Rocket League, and Rocket League is very toxic. It's very, very toxic. So you'll stay in his chat for like half an hour, and the comment I'll get the most, like, oh, I cannot believe this guy is at this rank, right? And to me, I'm sorry, but I cannot, it's too negative, right? But then again, it's not his fault. It's not his fault that Shan is negative, right? And then he has live with 90 people. So you can't tell everybody's like, yo, I'm gonna block you, I'm gonna block you, I'm gonna block you. You can have one asshole, you got one asshole, the rest of the people, you know. So with Kai in that politics, and call me stupid because she invited me and I didn't know that they were gonna show that was life, right? So the first guy is Andrew, and I fucking love Andrew. Andrew's like a little brother to me. Andrew also, so the thing with, it's weird, it's really weird, because I mentioned it before, but I wanted to use Andrew as an example because Andrew is the perfect example of that. Andrew's been with the channel for a while, but Andrew is also a close friend. I like Andrew, you know. So we'll talk outside of the content, right? And with Andrew, I have this problem of I'm more happy to see Andrew than I am to see some other people. So when Andrew comes in, I always have to be careful not to be too nice to him, because you know you're basically having 10 people in your stream and you're live and like, yo, I really like this guy. The other people I don't really, you know, they're not that close. If you only treat Andrew good, people are like, yo, why is this guy being treated better than us? That's what I have with Andrew. And then Andrew comes in, and this is gonna be the most racist, dumbass shit ever said, and I don't care. He comes in Sky's life, and in my opinion, oh, maybe he knows Sky because she's Canadian, and Andrew's Canadian too. He says, I think actually live close by. I think Andrew is in Toronto and she's in Mississauga. I don't know how close this is. Then Andrew comes in and I'm like, dude, how do you know Sky? And he's like, I can see you, dude. I'm like, okay, weird. Weird because I didn't know that it was showing that I was live, right? And I got Jordan. And I have Jordan, and it's kind of cool because Jordan, once again, to me, Jordan, we don't talk a lot. Jordan also came into my life as a total. See, with Andrew, Jordan, I can talk to them out in the street. There's some people that I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I don't know if I would talk to you outside of the street. Not because I don't like you, not because you're weird, but because, you know, I cannot talk to 20 people a day. So with Jordan came in, and Jordan was super chill. So Jordan was super sweet. And with Jordan, we had a lot of common because we're both French. She went to a hard pass and went to a hard pass. Me and Jordan actually have a lot in common. And Jordan, you guys know that I'm supposed to have a sister, but she died. Jordan is kind of like that. I love Jordan, but she is this. It's not annoying. She's not annoying, but it's like in French we say aisable. So it's like, you know, you have this younger siblings and they're kind of not annoying you, but they're like, dude, that's Jordan. But I love her. I love Jordan. So she comes in, and I'm like, Jordan, there's no way that she knows guys because Jordan is French. So okay. So Jordan being French means that most of the content you see is gonna be French. Me and Jordan, we met because she saw a video that I did that was French. And I went to a live and she said, how do you speak in English, right? So with Kai, she doesn't speak French. And then we had Hannah. And with Anna, I was like, I was talking to see her because we'll get into it later on. But with I had Anna. And I was like, okay, well, these are 3 people. And that's when I realized that I was like, so the whole thing is I had Anna, I had Jordan. And Anna, where can I even begin with Anna? Anna is, you see, so with Andrew, right? I know that Andrew is super supportive of the content, super supportive. And Andrew is, I fucking love Andrew. But I don't know if me and Andrew would met. And it would be the same if I was in Canada. I don't know if we would talk. Like, when I go to live and we would talk, it would be the same, right? With Jordan, fucking love Jordan, but Jordan, she's I think she's 16 or 17. I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about to someone that's young like that. But Anna, she's one of the only ones that I get the feeling that she doesn't care about me. She wants to talk to Steph, which is me. And she's super good. And the cool thing with Anna is she knows what she wants, which is super refreshing. The cool thing with Anna is, and again, I'm not trying to be a dick, but she's mature. A lot of people I'm gonna get are lacking maturity. A lot of people I'm gonna get are younger. My demographic is younger, so having talk like that. With Sky today, she had her kids around. She has 5 kids. And we were talking about. I don't remember what we talked about. But I was like, okay, well, you know, that was a kid talk, right? And that's normal. She's a mom. But I wouldn't have this conversation, right? With Anna, and also Anna, she's very it's not ambitious. She's not ambitious. She wants, she's gonna get it. She's also super chill. Anna is also super endearing. This one time where she called, she texted me without enough answering. She's like, yo. And even then, I didn't do a live for one day. She was worried, which shows that she cares, right? So with Anna, it was just beautiful. And the girl is amazing. She's interesting, you know. And I'll be kind of an asshole, but at the moment, right? At the moment, I'm not complaining. It's okay. But at the moment, social media isn't paying bills. It's not something that's even close to paying bills. It's not close. So the only real, like really. the only thing that I'm getting out of it is kind of friendships and getting to know people, and that's cool, right? But then you meet a bunch of people, like, for example, I forgot to talk about Dennis. Dennis was also one of the one that went to me on the DM, say what's going on. It was also Lucio, right? And those 3 people really came in, and it's nice because some people, they will see a video and say, hey, what's going on, right? And I appreciate that, but other people, they're gonna know me enough to say, yo, my dude is not doing okay, and just, it's like, for example, you're in a relationship, right? And then your partner is falling out of love, right? And you don't realize them, and then when they break up, you say, why didn't you tell me? Bro, you were supposed to see each other every day. How did you not realize that I was not happy with you, right? And that's on you, right? So, with the relationship I'm making on social media, the friendship I'm making on social media right now, and I hate talking about this because it seems like selfish, but there's a certain value to people. There's a certain value, like, hey, we're really close. Hey, I love talking to you guys. I love talking to you, you know? So, to me, it's fun talking to people, but those people, I understand that, well, on social media, I would not know them, you know? So it's with the 3. And it's not that, I don't think it matters. The fact that I was live for 7 minutes, I didn't say I was live, it just happened. And those people saw me live and say, hey, they just say hi. And it was so appreciated because, you know, it's how much people fuck with you, right? And I didn't expect them to come. I didn't expect them to come. I wanted to talk to Sky. I wasn't gonna go live. I'm gonna go live as a sort of thank you for you guys. But I was going with Sky. And again, fucking love Sky. I was going with Sky. The idea wasn't to, hey, let's make a live. And I actually apologized because I was like, dude, you know, I'm sorry that you know, it's so people. Okay, let's take Janice as an example. Let's take Andrew as an example. Let's take Anna as an example, right? People know him from my stream. Like Janice, people say, yo, I know you from the Ink stream, right? Because he's a regular, right? Janice, there's a lot of talk that he has where it's starting with, oh, I know you from Ink stream. And I don't know how I feel about that because the guy is an amazing person. He should be known for being himself, not because he's a fan of someone, right? But then he's heard the content because he's been around for 2 years. No, not 2 years. It's going to be 2 years in July. We're in May. So May, June, 2 months. Been around for almost 2 years, you know? And it's just a blessing to have it. But, you know, I would feel bad if somebody like Janice came in and it's like, yo, see, I don't know. I think it's more so a guest, right? It's more so a guest. It's like asking a question. Again, most people don't mean anything by it. It's not a bad question to ask. It's just rude as fuck. You're next to a party, right? And your friends invite you to a party, and the question that you're being asked to invite somebody, and they ask you, who's gonna be there? It's like, motherfucker, I'm inviting you. You should be happy that I'm inviting you. Doesn't matter who is here. I'm gonna be there. If that's not enough, then people, I don't think they mean something bad with it, right? But yeah, this whole video about people being so supportive. Anna, she's going through so much right now. Anna's going through so much right now. She's going to, I'm not gonna be talking about it because it's private, but she deleted her Instagram, she deleted her pictures, she went through a lot. And she still made the effort to come and see me. I say, oh, yo, dude, answer the DMs. It doesn't matter. You still made the effort. With Jordan, she could be mad at me, you know? She could be mad at me because we're talking, and the time that we're talking is after a stream. I don't think I went out of my way enough to talk to Jordan. Once again, me and Jordan, we're close, but not that close. I know her from social media. I don't know her from real life, you know? And with Andrew left a lot of comments on my videos. I'm having depression without answering the comments because I've thought about this story before, but if I answer one person, I'll tell everybody. About 2 weeks ago, we came in to answer comments. I wasn't even done. And I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose to comment, to reply to comments at 3 a.m. And I still had comments. People was like, yo, you missed my comments. I have to answer it again, and it wouldn't stop. And I had a little bit of energy, but I didn't have enough energy. So now I have to wait until I'm completely healed to talk to people. The comments are not going to be relevant anymore. I do feel bad about that. People didn't have the comments, right? On YouTube, people have been super supportive, like supportive to a degree that I didn't even expect. And on YouTube, it's a bit easier to answer because I don't answer with videos, but still. So yeah, so those 3 people, they were a blessing. Those 3 people, they showed up, and I was like, wow. And it's I don't know how I feel about it, you know? It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of odd that I was on there for 7 minutes and people showed up. Because I don't know how they knew. But at the same time, I'm super grateful because those people did make the effort to show up, and I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna be not saying so, thank you for that. You know, it is odd that I was on this for not longer than that people knew. I'm saying that I should be thankful that I have this person that's super supportive, right? And it's so odd because the answer to depression is not for me to talk about it, right? But then I'm stuck with this persona of Ink, and I told you multiple times that Ink and myself are the same person, and it's true. But there's something that is not the same, and if I have Ink, I think the purpose of Ink is okay. So the general idea behind Ink was to be creating the Ink, like the channel was everything boomed, right? And then I was like, okay, well, I can't be an asshole in real life because there's consequences, but I'll be an asshole as Ink, and nobody will know me, nobody will give a shit, right? And that was not true, because after a couple of weeks, people started to know me, to know the real me. I'm a nice guy, I'm not the asshole that was supposed to be becoming Ink. And then how started to become me. I started being myself, and being comfortable being myself more than that. Then after like a year, you guys made me want to show my face because you guys were so supportive. I was like, dude, I kind of want to be myself with them, and be myself with them is face reveal. Oh, but the thing I did, the face reveal. There's not a single. There's multiple times I've asked myself the question, what if you didn't do content? Where would you be? And there's multiple times where I look at the video and like, yo, I'm so glad you did this. I'm so glad you did this. There's never been making content. There's always this question of what if. There's never this, oh, I should have done that, you know. And yeah. But with Rachel, my face, and people start liking me, and then I start having this very parasocial relationship with people, where they would come to me if they had something, right? I would do, so when I started making content, I was making hours long videos. I was doing 6, 7, 8 hours of cheating. People would come to me with their problems, say, hey, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with this, right? Or this other person that would come in, and my stuff was going well. They would come in, hey, I'm super happy, I shoot today, I got 4 people. Now I see them, congratulations. And I become kind of like this older brother to people, and I'm super grateful. Like, for example, like about Andrew, I feel like his older brother. Andrew is younger, so I do feel this. With Andrew, I always feel like I'm a bigger brother. I feel like I need to protect him. And he's working, and he's going to school. So in the other society, he's doing better than us. But I just want to protect him because I love the guy. With Jordan being younger, she's going through a lot of mental trauma, or mental issue right now, and I want to help her out, right? But I also want to be that guy that's there for her and listening to her, right? With Anna, it's a bit more hard. It's a bit hard because she's more mature, and it's like, so with Andrew, like for example, he's dealing with being fatigued because he's going to school and working. I've been through that. With Jordan, she feels out of place, she feels left out because of who she is. I've been through that with Anna, like being a single mom, I never did that, you know. So it's a bit harder to help them. But yeah, all in all, I feel like it's a protector, right? And in Vanilla, if anything is protected, it's a positive place to be. It's a safe place. And I feel like I have to do self-sacrifices. I feel like I have to be selfless to say, hey, you know what? I'm depressed, but that's fine. You know what? I'm going through shit, but that is fine. Why? Because all I wanted in life wasn't money, it wasn't fame, it wasn't even acknowledgement. All I wanted in life was having a place to call home, having a place to be myself, right? And then with the Vanilla, we had this opportunity to be a to be this place, right? My father was really opinionated, and he always been the head of the table, and my way is the highway, or the only my way, otherwise, you know? And I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy saying, hey, this is a safe place, I'm in charge of it, don't worry about it. And I feel like I have self-sacrifice. I feel like I gotta be vulnerable with you guys, because then this idea of a safe place, it's not a safe house, it's a crumbling house, but it's still a house. I can protect against the rain, I can protect against the snow. I'll protect you against the wind, but I won't protect you against the nature. That's pretty much it. Anyway, long ass video, love you guys, take it easy. So now what you need to do, 20%. In the world, everything will be better, everything. Okay. What's that? Fuck. Okay. Let me tell you something, brother. You know what? My point is, kind of. What? I did. How you doing? No, you're not. You're not. I got a jet though. I got a jet though. Let's go. I got a jet though. I got a jet. Jet. Look at this one. $200. You guys. jaw and put your tears right in your eyes. Every careless that I break is a masterpiece, made my mistake. And when I lie, then my break is a masterpiece, made of my mistake. Put your tears right in your eyes. Every careless that I break is a masterpiece of my mistake. And when you're lying on my demise, I see your tear in your eyes. Every careless that I say is a masterpiece of my mistake. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show, because you guys are doing well on the 7th May 2025, 2 days away from the 4-year anniversary. We're in a really good mood today. We have a couple hours left before we go to sweet sleep. I would say Sweet Home Alabama, singing Sweet Home Alabama, but I think you're good with the singing, right? So now we don't really have a sunrise, so I'm going to show you what we do have. And yeah, let's freaking do this. I love Inkridge. I love Inkridge. Because it's endearing, I guess. I hope. I freaking hope so. There you go. Enjoy. Oh shit. Forgot to do a video. Oh shit. Are you uploading or not? Are you uploading? I did. My apologies. We forgot to upload a video. Shit. Still the 7th. Still the sunrise. Different song. Put me down. It my way. It is 2006. Loose and found. Well, this is good. The chorus is the best here. This is, a bit less. Put me down. Tear me apart. You'll find nothing left. I fucking know where I came from. Like nothing can replace those lessons learned. Cause I solved my problem till the side of whoa, 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 whoa. That the skeleton, whoa, whoa, whoa. For so long is all I know, like crossing over the untitled. For so long, no one was listening. I dared them. I don't wrong lyrics. Back to Nature Corner. And don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 7th May 2025. And now I know what you're saying, Ink. You look like such in a good mood. What is going on? This is fatigue, ladies and gentlemen. This is fatigue. And it is one of the best feeling ever. I don't know if it's because I got ADHD, which is actually a superpower, right? And then the reason why we're not doing any more research on the ADHD people actually is we're metahuman. What is a metahuman? Part of the Superman universe, right? Of course, I'm kidding. Wink, wink. Hopefully you don't have another CIA listening to that. I'm in a really good mood, right? Again, the fatigue is giving me the energy, the hope. You're running on fumes, so you have enough energy to keep on working, to keep functioning, but then not enough to go over and over there, which we just did, we just sidetracked in. So what I'm saying is kind of bullshit. However, I'm happy, and if I'm happy, this is all that matters, right? Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for agreeing with me. Thank God. So today we're talking about will. We're talking about not giving up. We're talking about working with what we have. It is 6:12 a.m. So we go sleep in about 2 sweet little hours. I got 80% batteries. I don't know how many batteries. It doesn't matter. However, when you're giving me sign of, you want some ducks? You want some ducks? Still standing us. Look at your ducks. Going crazy. Well, what's supposed to happen one day or the other? A lot is happening today. On the 7th May 2025. 2 days. 4 years of making content. And yesterday was a very specific day. It's very, especially the wrong way. For so long. It's all I know. ADHD. Dancing over the untitled. For so long, no one was listening. I take my time to rest, to run, and to find the sun. The vows will stay the same. Did I give change is the price we pay? Emotional White TV, Emotional White, which is phenomenal. So yesterday was a really special day. Well, yesterday was a super special day. No, it's not my birthday. No, it's not my wedding anniversary. I'm not even married. Which is a good thing in a sense of I'm not going to be divorced. Also a good thing that I don't have to remember the anniversary of the wedding. It's a bad thing because we're lonely as fuck, right? And we're pretty good. We ate some pretty good chicken yesterday. It was nice to share. So today the song is Side of Life from Emotional White. I'm going to be honest and say I prefer the vocals, which means the instrumental. This is my thing. And yesterday, okay, so I want to come back on the event yesterday. I think that's quite important. I think that should have started with that. So now we're 4 minutes in, same bullshit. But once again, I'm fatigued, tired. We've been up since 1 p.m. That's yesterday. So that was 15 hours ago. Nothing to stand. Fucking emotional, like me. So fucking talented. I don't do the beef with Ronnie Radke. Fallon Universe will always be one of my favorite bands. But when I'm listening to this, and I'm listening to the last album of Fallon Universe, I have to admit that this is better. Things like fall away into delight when numbness and pain are synchronized. This is the way beyond my eyes. when others have gone lost. Find the sign of Lord. That's a good song. So yesterday, I was going to depression. It was one of the nicest events that happened in a while, which was me going to the beloved, the lovely, the extremely talented, extremely That's undervalued, is that a word? Underrated. To fall away into the time when the missing pain are synchronized. If there's a grace beyond my eyes, under the death conduct, find the sign of life. Sorry, I'm having fun. If you missed the video where I said the kind of content that we're doing on this channel is it's whatever the fuck I want to do. Okay. So I went to Tyler, and after mountains and mountains of compliment, kisses, praise kink, degrading kink, which didn't happen, you know, because PG-13, right? Thank God. Oh, the life when the missing pain are synchronized. So I was there for 50 minutes. I was at 15 because I don't know if it's 10, I don't know if it's 7, but I'm gonna make it 15. That way, the people I'm gonna mention look less intense. I had 3 people from my community, 3 followers. Devin Drive, there's a place beyond my eyes, and how do the deaf find the sign of life? So we went, and it was really good, and I saw people that I care about, and for some reason this really made me feel loved and beloved. If you guys know me, you guys know that's one of my biggest flaw. If you wanna find my kryptonites, we're talking about metahuman and ADHD. Let's keep on this subject. Let's keep on the kryptonite is a good word actually. And let's keep on the concept of this, and we're gonna go with another life. That another life is so good. And then we have voices, which is also traits. More so maybe since 2017. The band was since 2006. We've been listening to them since 2017 with a song called Devil's Night. If I can't let you go, when darkness divides, with the picture of love was the truth, no the lie. We were paying for keep, but we both knew the cost, and the only way out, your heart-shaped box. 'Cause I hate that it seems you were never in love. That song, dude. I'm gonna focus, I'm sorry guys. This is possibly an odd video to watch. It's a long video too, I have a lot to say. But this is not the weirdest video I ever made, so. Improvements since 2021, which is the first day I made content, and in 4 days will be 4 years, which is kind of crazy to think about. Less than 4 days. The 7th or the 9th, that's in 48 hours. What am I seeing here? A little bit of sunlight, and then lay here alone. The dots on the page, divine as to conform. Could not play the game. We were bent over cry. Okay, let's focus because this is important. But I can't close my eyes to let don't let go. I hate that it seems you were never in love. Fatigue. I can't focus. I need some coffee. But I'm trying to stop coffee because I'm addicted to caffeine. And I love coffee. I would kill for coffee. I would actually go to prison for coffee. And me going to prison for coffee makes me wonder if they have coffee in jail. Because if they don't have coffee in jail, then my addiction to coffee would be remedied in prison. Hear your love, and it's said and done. And it's time you without a part with us. When I see you love. Yeah, my phones are fucked up. So something I'm gonna be hearing to eternity. So I go in and it motivates me. And I'm doing a TikTok live, right? That night. And I was possibly on for 3 minutes. And it made me realize just how kind of not ready, kind of like in a bad situation, you know? And again, the depression, we're going through depression a little bit right now. And now this look like it because we're fatigued and it's a blessing. If I have to kill myself, not figuratively, of course, but if I have to make myself so tired that I'm not able to focus on pain, I'll do it, so I don't care. So it was actually beautiful. It was actually beautiful because we were vulnerable, right? So the depression was caused by a lot. The depression was caused actually by one specific event, which is the $13,000 you owe the government, but a bunch of instances where you put yourself out there. You put yourself out there for friendship, you put yourself out there for romance, you put yourself out there for professional, right? And for a lot of people, that's pretty much it. Still in my head again, nothing in the world inside my own skin. They're calling me undone. So for a lot of people, with the romance, with friendship gone in their personal life and professional life, this is all that matters to them. This is their entire life resumed to treat very familiar plot. It used to be religion, it used to be wedding, it used to be founding a family. I swallow myself, the future remain. Just know the danger, I still feel the shame. No, you, see the song is from Graveyard Shift, which was the first album we sent for them. You tell me to fly. I don't know inside, you know the thing that noises in my head again. Within me in the world I go and I can hear them now. And inside my own skin, don't know myself anymore. They're pulling me under. Give it a change for Code. Code is actually better. Very, very different song. Very, very different mentality behind the song. It's so fucking great. I don't headbang, but when I do it, I headbang with motion and weights. Well, I'm gonna be listening to this context. But my neighbors are there and I'm gonna be respectful, so they're not emotional. Why can you believe that shit? On it all, chemical that makes me feel like I overdose. Dude's control is real. Of one mind, of one soul, reunited by a goal. So please your message at the door, 'cause we don't have to feel alone and all alone. See, what they're talking about right now is hive mind, which is kind of crazy, but it's exactly what I'm trying to say. I know you're saying, dude, there's no way that the song that you're listening to right now is amplified or significant of what you're saying. It is. Hive mind is the feeling of following a certain pattern in a certain society. And although it's a stupid concept because you want to be different, you want to be individuals in a society where there's a collective of like-minded person, but if those like-minded person are being told a lie, then they're a like-minded person led by a lie. So what reunites us is a lie, politically speaking, religiously speaking. One mind of one soul, reunited by a code. So leave your message at the door, 'cause we don't have to feel alone. In of 1 month, but they won't help the night and on to be inside of the unknown on my own. I'm gonna be calling this video Rambles of a Tired Man. This will be one of my magnus opus. One of my magnus opus. I don't know how to do the video, but imagine, right? Hive mind. You're led by a lie. You remember when I told you about me? You remember when I told you about me wanting to be more social, wanting to have relationships, wanting to be more financially independent, right? Well, surprise, my neighbors here are feeling the same way. My neighbors up there feeling the same way. My neighbor down here are feeling the same way. This is a hive mind. Doesn't matter how little the hive is, it's still a hive, right? And once again, if you're led by the belief that you need these to be happy, then you're led by a belief from a lie. And if a lie is dictating how you're acting, then you're pursuing or and not working. I'm trying. Okay, there you go. You're pursuing or you're pursuing a lie. In other words, you're procreating now. You're empowering a lie, right? Because then when you have kids, you tell them, hey, that's all you need to do to be happy, right? And then they have kids, and then they have kids, and they're telling those kids, here's what you need to be happy. And you don't remember where the concept came from. It is in the hive mind. So there is this tank. It's not a tank. One can think about a tank, but I think about a pot, like a big tank, the pot, and the top that is open. There's 5 monkeys in that tank, right? And they're lowering a banana, or a bunch of bananas, because let's make it sweeter. A banana for 5 monkeys seems very little. So then what happened is the monkeys, right, are climbing to get the banana. One of them is climbing, he gets housed down by a water hose, right? And then the monkey, because they're smart, they realize that every single time they climb the tank, get the banana, they get injured because it hurts, right? And then they realize that it's not only the monkey that's climbing that's getting hurt, it's everybody. Then the monkey, there's another monkey that doesn't realize, and he climbs, and then other monkeys are pushing him down because they say, no, I don't want to get hurt, right? Then what you start doing is you take out one of the monkeys and you replace any new monkeys. Once again, the new monkey will see the bananas, he's trying to go up, but the other monkeys, they climbing it down. And after a little while, right, there's 5 monkeys that have never been hosed down. They just know that they can't climb up because there's something gonna happen. They don't know what's gonna happen, but they know that something's gonna happen. This is all you need to do. Dictatorship. Monarchy, royalcracy, right? Why did the king had some dumbass called farmer? Because their only power wasn't number, it wasn't money, because money didn't mean shit back then. Their only power was knowledge. Say the lies. When you realize that, you realize a lot of shit, right? This guy's my boss. At first was the owner. So people always judge him for being an owner, for having cash. Then during the pandemic he lost it all. And he became a manager, right? And then people still judged him for being rich. He was at the same level as us. And then he tasted the sweet nectar of success and he lost it, right? We're still chilling like shit. Why am I saying that? I don't even know. I'm tired. Give me a break. My home, I take myself to fight the lies. Don't fucking stop the video. I'm not gonna restart this. I'm gonna go sleep if I can restart. Or if I have to restart, I'm going back to sleep because I need it. So yesterday, let's go back to the topic, right? Because it's a ramble of the tired man, but the ramble has to lead somewhere. Otherwise, you're just swimming in a circle and you're gonna end up drowning, right? So, I go into the live and I feel like I'm too tired, right? And then I'm posting videos, and yesterday was supposed to be a day where we celebrated because we started 2 months ago with 700 hours on Twitch. They wanted 100 hours today. This morning at 5:32, we reached 99 hours and 58 minutes. So I'm 2 minutes under the limits, which means I can stream again. Yeah, it's supposed to be super cool. But then, with depression, we took a break from streaming. We took a break from being live. Now, I've always been like that. I've always said, you know what, doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're streaming, as long as you're live once a day, you're still present, right? You're still present, that's the most important part. It's not how much you work, it's not how hard you succeed, it's not how much you carry the team, it's the fact that you showed up. Because there's a bunch of motherfuckers that are not gonna show up, right? And yesterday, I was exhausted. I did 30 minutes of live stream, and I was fucking exhausted, right? And I couldn't handle it anymore. I had a little breakdown. Your homie tried warm, salted tears. My favorite, right? It's funny. I know that when you're crying sad tears, you're salty. And if I remember correctly, when you're crying happy tears, you're sweet. And I wonder why. Did you ever wonder why? Just me? Okay, well, that's life, right? I have to protect the screen because It is disgusting because I eat like a pig. Pimple. And I want to show you the sky because it's gorgeous outside. So yesterday we had a little, and I'm kind of forcing myself to make content because I want to make content, right? Because technically speaking, okay, so the biggest problem that I had last year, and how far can we go in this one? How far can we delve in this video? How deep can we dive in, right? Before we lack oxygen. Oh, I don't like this song. Me no like it. Yo no quiero el calzón. También. Oh, let's go and yeah, Bring the Horizon Throne. Actually pretty good. I'll Leave You Choking, Forever With You, But Some Broken. Pretty good song. Came out with the album Minister, which was in 2014. Great album. First album that I really analyzed. First album that I really analyzed. Before, I liked the song was good, didn't care about the album. This one, I like Bring the Horizon so much that we face it. Remember the moment you left me alone and broke every promise you ever made. I was an ocean, lost in the open, nothing can take the pain away. You can throw me to the wolf, tomorrow I will come back, leader of the whole pack. Keep me black and blue, every thought is with me, everyone will build my throne. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stick in the stone that you used to throw at. Build me an empire, so don't even try to cry me a river, cause I forgive ya. You're the reason I still try. And again, we're talking about being tired and giving up on making content. And what is the song? Throne. Throne. Of any single song I can listen to. Throne. Now what you're saying, they're saying, ain't you? You must be fucking brilliant because you were planning this. Homie. Take a deep breath, right? Open your eyes, pinch yourself because you're possibly having a nightmare. I'm not good. I'm close to being that good. I'm inches away from that good, right? But I'm not that good, sadly. I wish I was, right? And I wish all of this was bullshit. Just to reach this song, so I could approach this subject with this song. And then I would waste your time here and I would talk about nonsense, right? Until we reach 2 songs from this other song and I would remember the other song. And then the only thing I would have to do, right, is to wait for 2 songs. Then the something that I supported, the concept of the song, would be perfect because this would be the concept that we're talking about in the video. but there's a little problem with this concept. Holy shit, look at this. Look at this, guys. Wow. There's a little problem with this concept. If you don't know the song, right, then you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Have you ever think about that? Maybe not, right? It's funny, I was supposed to do this video, right? And I was supposed to be sleeping at 6. It was supposed to be raining or cloudy at 6. And when it's cloudy, your boy gets to sleep in. Why? Because your boy wants to film the sunrise, but when there's no sunrise to talk about, your boy doesn't have to film. And because your boy doesn't have to film, he can sleep. The only reason we're up right now is because we want to sleep. We wanted to film a sunrise that could have not happened. And now this whole video is about giving up, making content. But then I'm seeing this, I'm listening to music, I'm playing 3 times my favorite game, I'm filming a video with a beautiful landscape. I'm filming said beautiful landscape. I just couldn't get that. But I tried to. And trust me, I tried to. No ads, no, I guess we say ads. What's that song? No gracias. Some white for the house here. Not my favorite. Pretty Young's good. Break. Just like, oh, yeah, it's good. Holding On to Smoke is actually pretty good. Somebody told me, yeah. Es un canción increíble. I speak Spanish because I can. Why aren't you speaking Spanish? Oh, because you can. Okay, cool. How does it feel? Cool? Yeah. I love this. Oh my god. This is what I need to heal. Spend the whole night drowning in sorrow, drowning in sadness. All I need was that. Not back to just know your name. 17 tracks and I had it with this game. Aim. Just breaking my back just to know your name. Everything closer to the like this. Everything closer to know you my man is. With everything close in a place like this. I wanna have everything close in a place like this. Bring it back down tonight. Without I do the room, the mind. Cause somebody told me that you had a boyfriend, looks like a girlfriend, and then I didn't tell you we're in a bachelor, in a compilation. I got potential, rushing around, breaking my back. So yeah, yesterday we were talking about that, right? And then it's supposed to be super cool because we did do a TikTok live yesterday, and I didn't go live in 3 months. So on TikTok, on Twitch, I couldn't go live in 3 months. I went live on TikTok, but TikTok is very different because it's technically not going live. Technically being social. With Twitch, I'm going live, I'm streaming because I'm spending 6-7 hours with nobody coming to the stream, so I'm talking to nobody, like I'm doing right now, right? On TikTok, if I have nothing to say, all I have to do is wait for people to come in, ask them how they are, bring a conversation. We had a mother trucking live about a week ago, a week and a half ago. Yourself to me. And it was at 2 o'clock. Let's say maybe, please. And it was at 2:30 a.m. Because it was 2:30 a.m., we ended up talking about rice because all I could cook was rice. I was making noise, right? And I'm a good neighbor. I try to be. I know what you're saying, dude. It's 6:30 a.m. You're not a good neighbor. Do you have a boyfriend that looks like a girlfriend? Who tell you we're in a bachelor in a compilation? I got potential. Rushing around. Don't need. Now you know the best thing about this. This at 8 o'clock is gone. So at 6:30 right now. So an hour and a half I'm making content, and after that confidential. Rushing around. When you told me you had a boyfriend, looked like a girlfriend. None to tell you were in a blaster. It's not confidential. I got potential. Rushing around. Amazing. What's next? What is next? More rambling for sure. So yeah, so we were making content, and I was like, dude, what is the point, right? And then the truth is, what is the point? And I mentioned this a little bit yesterday, right? Because I had people that are there for me, and there's a reality of people that are super there for me, and I'm super thankful that people are there for me. That's the only thing I'm getting though. It's human connection, right? And human connection, as much as we're loving them, doesn't pay the bills. Human connection doesn't make you feel less lonely on a Friday night alone drinking wine. Human connection doesn't mean shit when you're posting a CV, because you don't want to be reliant on people to pay your bills, right? You're a man, you're a capable man, you have 2 legs, 2 arms, the biggest nose of your building. You speak both French and English, sometimes you speak Spanish, but you're pretending that you know what you're talking about. You have 28,000 videos of you talking about bullshit on your channel, right? So the point doesn't mean shit. It's okay, right? And then yeah, yesterday was for the first time. I didn't tell myself the question. I think the question that you're using is actually quite different. I'm on the highway, I've been feeling migraine, but with you, migraine. Oof. So yeah, so we did ask. I think that the question that you're asking is very important. I think the question is, if the question is, what is the point? If the question is, why bother? The question is, when do we start? When do we start is the best. The question we had was, why bother? Which is again, middle level. Why? Because why bother will be easy to find reason as to why. Well, because you've been doing this for 4 years. Well, because you have people that are caring about you. Well, because today you were live for 7 minutes, 10 minutes, and people came for you. Right? Why? Because some people are worried about you. Right? And even though they won't listen to a video of me rambling for an hour, they still care. They still care. It's not how much they care. It's always going to be about if they care or not. And they care. You know? I had this girl who I had a crush on, and she was also going through something, right? It's always a question of, does she like me, does she not like me? Because when she's good, she likes me. If she's not good, I don't exist. You're trying to doubt yourself, right? And that's okay, it happens, right? Yesterday I was asking myself, what is the point, right? And yesterday was the easiest thing. All I had to do was play 2 games where I just grinded, so microphone off. I played 1 game where I have to grind, but this game is a game that was popular in 2012. Nobody gives a shit about it, right? Why are we playing this game? Because I might be the only motherfucker on YouTube to have footage of this game. What is the meaning of this? What is the importance of this? I just want to be on top. I'm not. I don't know. But I think that most of the time we do something you don't know, right? And maybe that is the answer we're looking for. Maybe, why bother? Maybe the answer should and always has been. I don't know, right? Maybe that's the right answer, and for sure that's the right answer, right? Because we always talk about, if you're waiting for something to be an obligation, a need versus a want, you don't really want to do it. I need to do this because I need to pay bills. Well, okay, it's a necessity. Do you really want to do it? No. You're talking about something that puts food on the table. We're talking about survival. Because without money you don't eat, without eating you don't survive, if you don't survive you die, and when you die, it's game over. And no matter what you accomplished before, no matter the level you are, no matter the amount of time that you save the princess from a Kappa or a Bowser, it doesn't matter, because you will die, you know? So then, we talk about that, and because I was working, and I listened to my own content, so I was like, you know what, you need motivation. And maybe, just maybe, the motivation that you're looking for is in your own video. Because, believe it or not, one of the hardest moments I had was the last 2 months, we're talking about 2 months, we're not talking about 1 week, we're talking about 2 weeks, 2 months. I was having my phone full because again we're filming. Then we're done with that filming, we're filming some more, right? We don't stop work because there's no stopping to work, because when you stop, it's death. And when you're dead, all the effort you put in don't need shit, right? And one of the hardest things that happened was I went to clean my phone. I saw all the picture of food I take. And I had this almost 1 year of content. I remember this video. Hey, I remember doing this. Oh, this was good. This I remember. This was a great evening. Oh, this is the fucking 3rd year anniversary. I remember that. And I saw a guy that truly enjoyed doing what he was doing, and at the time I didn't feel like I was loving what I'm doing. Do you think, again we're talking between us, right? Maybe that's too much information, maybe I should show me my penis instead. Right? I'm gonna make it, in the morning, I'm gonna boring, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna go now, I'm gonna go now, I'm gonna go. Pardon. I write checks, girl, you went on your track, you broke my heart, part and that's a fact, needed that, need all my done, need motives on my bone. Share it with my cat, and every move that I make, every promise that I make, be there for you, I'll do whatever it takes, I'll do whatever it takes to be there for you, when life is a mistake, feelings that I cannot shake, to be there for you, I do whatever it takes. I'm gonna go with Myself and I. I think I'm gonna go with Myself and I, because it's a really good song. I'm gonna go with Solitary Stuff, possibly. And now we have this little bit of a tidbit. The first song that I like, let me see, I'm gonna put it on, but I have to find something I like, and so far, it doesn't seem like it. The plus of having an underground artist. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go the basic white bitch route. I'm gonna go on the account, right? I'm gonna go on the account. If we can, if they allow us. I'm gonna go in videos. I'm gonna go in publish, right? And there's gonna be a nice speech. Preacher's actually really good, so let's go with Preacher. Yeah. On the free song. Of course, we respect that. Underground artist trying to make a living. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. With the corporation, I didn't give a shit. No, that's the guy like, no, can I listen to his music? I don't mind. Go for it. It's 3 o'clock, time's running out. I'd rather sleep than and write all about. I'm on the breath, how to get out. Kind of what we're talking about. Okay, work out, I'm a mess, I guess. There's nothing when they stay impressed. I'm a mess, a blast. Missing is all that I guess. I'm trying to do it all alone, but I never gonna do it on my own. I don't sit on the phone. No, very unknown. No, so no, maybe just a bit. No, don't much about it. There's no chorus in this one, right? Does the energy around you ever get? That's it. 2017 was the year that I thought I kicked the bucket underneath. That's his cat. We want to listen to, right? See, before you say this is a weird video, don't even do a live, a TikTok live or a Twitch live or a YouTube live or Snapchat live or Instagram live or a porn up live. Yes, I do live. Thanks for asking. I went on myself. I got kicked out of the website for horror porn. All I did was show my face. Bit of bullshit if you ask me, but hey, true story. Okay, not that true. Not that true a story. Kind of a true story at all, this though. I'm looking for something. I'm not finding shit. Maybe we don't have the same face. Look at this. Because look at how close they are. You see this? Look how close they are. Because their neighbor's feeding them. And I can complain, right? But no, because then we have to film them. This is more free content. How to film nature porn? How to film nature have neighbors? How to film it for free? Well, have neighbors that are feeding animals. They're feeding XYZ. Oh, there you go. We went with latest and most popular. Suffocate, will I ever be? Cold? Cold is good. Cold is good. Myself and I, that's what we're looking for. I think I'll be. I'm saying this is tired still. My heart is saying I'm tired, but my ears are going to my eyes. I'm using it on mine, but I'm tired. It's a fucking nightmare, right? So then, we're gonna continue with our subject, right? Myself and I, tipping in the sky, doing the fake shit and didn't fucking buy. And then trying to do this for the time. We go sleep. The way we started this, and we're already 40 minutes in, so let's finish. So yeah, so last night was the question of why bother, right? And then for 4 years I've been telling you the same speech, right? I don't need to be popular, I don't need to be famous, I don't need money. Or do something that I love, right? I always told them I was a hard worker, right? And you can tell I'm a hard worker because I constantly post, right? And then people say, hey, dude, you're posting old content, why are you reposting videos? And I give them a challenge, find this video before. And again, because it doesn't exist, right? But all this hard work doesn't mean shit if you give up, right? So now, are we making content because we're stubborn and we don't want to give up? Or are we making content because I truly want to do it? I was seeing some of my friends, right? And it's so weird. It's so weird because when I started making content, I was seeing my friends. This is a shitty attitude. This is a shitty thing to say, but I think it's pretty normal. There's many times where I have people coming to the live and then making content themselves because I inspired them. So of course it's honorable, it's nice, right? But then you're like, dude, if you're making content, you're not gonna cover the stream anymore. The rest of you, we're not because it was not good, but because they started making content, right? And then you feel the pressure to come and see them because they can see you, right? But then you can't come and see them because you're a single person versus 10 people. So what do? You don't do shit. And because you don't do shit, what happened? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, but you lost something. Now, I've had a couple of people, and it's actually 4. 4 ladies too. Means we're talking to a lot of ladies, a lot of dudes. If you were questioning my sexuality, there we go. I know a lot of you guys possibly are. Not sure as to why, but hey, justify myself for a bunch of people that don't deserve it. Why not? All alone, without you. I think I'll be better off alone without you. I don't mind when I sleep all alone without you. I think I found the antidote. I think I found the other rope. I think I found it I can hope. Tired, I find a way. Tired of all these darker days. It's on a fucking day. Don't too shallow. Then turn my mind too shallow. I'm tired that body's too shallow. It's dark and I swallow. Your kiss is my remedy. Oh, don't just believe me. I know that you're mad at me. Then won't sound like other these. I think I'll be better off alone without you. I don't mind when I sleep all alone without you. Think I'll be better off alone without without. I don't need them. I'm good. Because I'm good, I got nothing to change. Because I got nothing to change. Might be denial, but nothing to change equates. I'm living a good life. And as long as you feel that you're living a good life, you can feel happy. And as long as you can feel happy, you can have a good life. So it's a virtuous circle, right? When you're sad, you feel like you're sad. When you're sad, you feel like there's no way out. When you feel like there's no way out, you're not looking for a way out. Makes sense? Makes sense. I have to wait a little bit because my phone is too hot. Did I say my phone is too hot? Okay, let's say it again. My phone is too hot. Same ass. So yeah, the whole night it was super simple because again we're playing Nevermore. Actually good. Nevermore. Nothing Nowhere. Really good. Yeah, so the whole night it was playing video games on the mobile. And mobile is good. I want to make clips. I don't need to be talking. It's just a normal game. And since it's on mobile, more people are able to get the game. When the window you away. The chorus of the song is good. The rest of the song is okay. And never said in your way. Remember me with a smile on your face. Cause when I'm gone, you know better place. I'm not so sure about anything anymore. I guess I got what I asked for. I'm not so sure. I'm always sleeping on the go. Seeing you just went into December. Man, I got mine, okay? The clips, not the clips, but the Gil talk. Unfocused, tired, but hey. This is why we called it the rambling of a tired man. If I called anybody else, people would say, hey, you're rambling. And this is not false advertisement, this is true advertisement. Oh, I cannot give a fuck. Not in right size, not. So, it was supposed to be the easiest of the morning, right? And then, I finished working, it was like 2 a.m., right? All I had to do was wasn't the clips, so I fell asleep, which was great. And then, I woke up, because I need to clip up, put some clips. So what I'll do a little alarm clock at 2 minutes. Because I'm usually waking up at like 7 o'clock. Because we're waking up at this time, we don't really need to, Plus, I should be happy because we're done. This was bothering me the whole night. We should be happy because we're done having to post a 100 video. I say that to post a 100 video, yes, because that's me. I'm Ingrid Dera, nice to meet ya. That's me, right? The reality is, I don't need to do something. And it comes back to the question of, why bother? Right? And we're going to be answering this question today, don't worry. We'll do part 2 if I have to. I do not give a single fuck. I just gave you 2, for free, no problem. And then this morning, I saw the sun, and I was like, and for the very first time ever, I was like, I don't have a video to talk about. So I came in, and I started rambling. And at the end, I had a lot to say because like, we've been here for 50 minutes. Right? And then because we stayed for 50 minutes, we saw the sun, saw the beautiful nature core, and I was like, dude, I am so lucky to be capturing this, but I'm so lucky to be living this. Yes, I'm living it by proxy, by seeing this through the video. So I'm going to be seeing this when I could just do this. Actually watch it. Now what's better, you think? Watching it, of course. Right? But I'm willing to sacrifice this beautiful sunrise for this. For a video that doesn't make any fucking sense, that nobody's going to watch because it doesn't make fucking sense. Right? Yeah. It's not crazy. Right? But then we're doing the thing that we want to do. See, my problem with making content isn't that I don't like making content. My problem with making content is I feel like I'm in this... It's still too hot. Why are you too hot, dude? I need to be filming this. This is beautiful. Let me get the filming done. I'm not so sure about anything anymore. I guess I got what I asked for. Oh, what if I did this? Okay. And sometimes singing la 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 la, and everyone is singing. This is kind of shitty, but there's this really cool part where there's a bunch of people saying la la la. Right? This la 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 is supposed to represent like, well, this is life and this is what happens, right? Which is the meaning of the song. It means a lot to you, right? And it's a great song. Played for so long that my booty hurts. Oh, that's normal. I should be worried. Am I worried? Extremely. Is that okay? That's okay. So yeah, so this morning for the first time ever in my entire career, and a dark day. You don't get the dude. We were sure what we were gonna talk about this morning. We're gonna have video. Now technically speaking, right? We have 100, 200. Can I get a 300? Okay, we'll start at 250 notes on making videos. We have recap that are dating from a year ago. You all have that. So why don't we use them? Because I'd rather make content that's nowadays. Why? Because I'm gonna have this feeling, this emotion right now. This emotion. If I did this video, this exact video, when I wasn't doing well yesterday, it would be 7 minutes. Then I would just be like, hey guys, I'm not feeling good. Fuck you. Have a nice day. But now we're feeling a bit better. So got more to say. I'm trying to get this video as long as possible because the more we do, the better we feel. Then after that, we can do good videos that are good. Instead of wasting 7 videos this morning, I can waste 1 big one and have 6 current quality. Right? Not the best, not the worst. Typical in content. You didn't need me when I need, and even though you mean so much to me, I can connect to everything. Is this really happening? When are that happy again? No, you can just be friends. Some boys that you can sway. We knew it happened eventually. La 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 la. And everyone singing la 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 la, la la la. Now everyone is singing. You I get heard. And I swear I can make this right. Then we're gonna do Modern Day Baseball, because that's a great song. I did connect it. Why aren't you connecting you? I didn't connect it properly. Because when you're tired, it's very hard to put a pin in a hole, or a pin shaped in a hole, or anything pin, and anything called a hole. The description of hole is very, very, very vague. But the neighbors were there. I thought I would them up. Wakey, wakey, little squeezy. Listening to what they remember. You're very welcome, I guess. No, The Weeknd. We were watching The Weeknd. Modern Day Baseball. Am I talking about Weeknd? No. We did write The Weeknd. Graduation. Yeah. They have a song called The Weeknd. Maybe that's what we did. I don't know. This is not me right now. This is fatigue. And a bit of leftover of the sugar from there. 2 bags of ice cream, energy drinks, and some Jolly Rancher. The number will stay undisclosed, but I have an embarrassing amount of Jolly Rancher. Oh, and we got puppies. You see puppies? Get free content. These aren't my puppies. I don't see them. I see people film them, but I don't. Oh, cringe. Every day. No time in passing. Not a full of circades. For hours as you complain. About the bottom drinks and yet. Don't know the time that you don't know when. Will love you forever. Bullshit, you fucking miss me. And I'll love you in a few months. I go to the sidewalk. The first walk. On the pavement. You're gonna be there on time. Thought of you tonight. You're knocking around me like the thought of us that way. I spend most nights awake, wide awake. So I don't know what I'm doing, right? And it doesn't happen often. I'm an easygoing guy. When you're easygoing, it doesn't matter if you're going left, right, in front of us. All I need is a promise of cupcakes. All I need is a promise of something rewarding, and I'll go far, right? Now the rewarding is living your dream, right? But when depression takes over, your dreams stop being dream. And everything that is close to sleeping, close to dreaming, close to imagination becomes a nightmare, right? So this question of white powder wasn't because I didn't have ID. It wasn't because I didn't feel like making videos. It was only because I was in a position where, maybe I'm still in a position, I don't know. And now we're doing okay. Are we totally healed? No. Are we feeling way better? Hell yeah, we are. Hell yes, we are. But also speaking, it's still a work in progress. It's still navigating through the sea called humanity, right? And with a bit of luck, we'll navigate carefully around seas carefully through somewhere that is carefree. So I'm gonna stop the video here. We'll do a part 2. You weren't the only one who thought of us that way. I spend most nights awake, wide awake. Part 2 of the longest rambling recorded in history. The story that doesn't go nowhere. So, if you were born in the 90s, if you were lucky enough to be born in the 90s, you possibly heard the story that never ends. This is the rambling that never ends. You're welcome. Exclusivity in Vendetta. I will be going to the office today to train more that shit. Let's talk about how, I'm not sure what to do. And it doesn't matter. With the beginning of the content, right? There's a lot of time where I'm like, hey, I'm not sure what I'm doing. There's a lot of time where I ask myself, what is actually going on? I know what you're saying, this is insane. How can you even think about what is going on? Because a lot of time where I'm making content is because this is the only thing I have to do. A lot of time where I'm online is the only reason, it's the only social asset I have, right? Going through depression, I've been calling my parents more. And I'm lucky because they're answering. And then a part of me believes that, or think that maybe because I'm lonely, right? And then it's the opposite, because it shows how reliant I am on social media. I pride myself and I brag about being a dude that doesn't need to be talking to people every single day. Doesn't need to be talking to people for hours upon ends, right? All I need to do is make content. But then the content became kind of toxic. And it's such a good subject, such a good concept, because the content being toxic isn't necessarily the content creator being toxic. It's not necessarily the ID being toxic. It's not necessarily the content being toxic. It's not necessarily the guy doing some horrible deeds in the background. Hashtag Minecraft streamers, I guess. It's more so how we feel about making content. For me, making content, this is very much personal. This is very, 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 very personal. It's not like to talk about it, but fucking bored. What the fuck did I do when you took out my nick back in June? What the fuck I'm trying for? Ninetales. Good song. Good soup. Good soup. So, making content became my only way of staying social. Now, I want you to go back about an hour. I want you to go back about 48 minutes and 27 seconds ago, when I was talking to you guys about one of my needs. One of my needs was what? It was social interaction. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm gonna say it's so outrageous. So outrageous. I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say it. I want to scream it, but not here. Then, the social aspect is good, but it's problematic because I'm not being nice. I'm being reliant. I'm being desperate, right? I need to talk to someone, right? There's this trend right now. They're making videos like, I could use a hug, but I could do drugs. Fine. Then, we have this mentality that making a video is the best use of our time because the reality is I don't have anything to do. If I'm not filming, I'm playing video games. And if I'm playing video games, I want to stream it. I'm making content, which is also socializing, right? So then you're making videos. Now, technically speaking, if we're being completely honest, this is my dream, right? But for it to be my dream, I need 3 things. I need to be able to feed myself. I need to be able to see a future in it. And lastly, I need to be happy, right? We always did that. We always had a vision of future. I'm gonna work hard to work, right? I'm gonna become successful because I'm working so hard. And I'm enjoying myself because I love making content. What if making content became just a way of doing things, just a way of passing days, passing time. Remember way back when it began. The day, no the part. Then, that was then. This is now. Oh, the song. Too far. This is a corner of the world. This is a time to be ignored. This is a time to return where I came from. This even in the song, he's talking about how he became famous. This is our point of return. This is when we're done, we're gonna come back here. I don't have that. Right? So then content became a way to pass days. And just to show you how uncrazy, because this is uncrazy, this is not crazy. This is close to being crazy, but it's not crazy. I was then, this is now. 2 weeks ago, we had a depression, we have a bunch. No, that's not true. 2 weeks ago, we had a depression, yes. And all we do is game on the mobile, right? So then I'm spending days gaming because I need more games, right? And then last week I had one good day, and at the good day what I do, I made content. One of those days that we did was giving up games. Why? Because I was playing too many of them. And then we had a falling down. We had a how do I say rechute? What is rechute in English? We had a a drug addict that is using again. There's a word for that, right? Possibly. Me and all my friend, we need to dig it. Enough to it or not. No, not enough is enough. Me and all my friend, we need to dig it. Whoa. This is where I came from. I'm right back at it again. I'm not even else. I want to have that song. This is the one that I didn't get, that I want to get. There's a part of the song that's. So you know what? Little side note, even though we've been doing side notes for now an hour. Maybe, just maybe, I was doing song, I was choosing song knowing them unconsciously. So right? Subconsciously. I was choosing this song because I know what we were talking about. I chose this band because I knew they had a lot of songs talking about it. That's why, maybe, just maybe. And there's a reason as to why. If it is a reason as to why, then this is a great thing. Because this is an answer to a mystery. Maybe ADHD is just a different way to have the brain compartmentalize. Put in a compartment. The compartment has been open. There's a fire. This compartment contains the fire extinguisher for that fire. Let's take care of the fire. Right? So again, making content has become so much of a chore, you know? I was playing all these games because I was depressed and I had nothing to do. I was like, you need to visit your time. You need to work. And I think it's a denial because as long as we're working, so if everything goes wrong. The chorus of the song sucks, the lyrics of the song sucks. There's a part of this at the end, just like la la la, but it's chef kisses. So yeah, so if you came in automatic, this is us going to sleep. Now, do we do content the whole day? No. When I'm gonna wake up, what do you think I'm gonna do? Honestly. Film. You're right. Doesn't matter if I film gaming. Doesn't matter if I film something. When I film, right, take it away. No, next one. So yeah, so it became automatic, right? And then I talked to you guys about, and this is when you understand that the rambling actually was quite thoughtful. The rambling was actually quite calculated. And I saw the pictures, and I told you about the pictures I saw, the video, like, oh, I remember this, I remember that, I remember this video, oh, I remember this tastes like shit, you know? I saw a guy that had fun doing this, and now I see a guy that has to do it, you know? The positive note is, the more work we do right now, the better it is. Those videos, I'm never gonna be able to, this feeling, this exact video that I'm doing right now, this exact feeling, how I'm feeling right now, hopefully I'll never feel like that again. Hopefully I will never go through this again. And if I was to go through this, I'm gonna be a different place in life, you know? I'm on a website, a dating website, and the amount of dudes that are saying, hey, I'm married, I wanna have a sneaky link. That's insane. That's insane. Forget Tinder, forget that dude. That's like where it's at. There's even a thing for Montreal, and people are talking about, hey, I'm hosting a glory hole in my condo. The fuck? Don't judge, but still. I reserve the right to feel uncomfortable. Glory hole, Montreal. A right to be afraid. I'll make mistakes with videos. I'm humble every step of the way. I want to be a better person. Wanna know the master plan. Cast your stone, cast your judgment. You don't make me who I am. Reserve my right to feel uncomfortable. So yeah, so maybe making videos is not healthy, right? And then, but it's my dream, right? And then, I'm in a position where it's really hard because I never really had a dream. Okay, you're done. You're done. And how much percentage do you have? The batteries, how much battery do you have? 28. 28 is still pretty good. You're at 20%. You're good. You're both really good. So yeah, so you guys saw the question of, since I've never had a dream, in dream, does the dream have a time limit? If I don't realize this dream in a time limit, maybe we start believing it. Maybe we start believing into how confident we are. Maybe we're less confident. Maybe we're less in denial. Maybe we're more interactive. I was depressed. Took out some games of the gameplay. I was able to spend more time filming videos like paywall. Goodbye, games I don't care about. Then we went to depressed and I read down those games. Fuck your reason for deleting those games. Fuck your reason to choosing a certain game because you like them more than others. I think it didn't matter. I was playing Diablo Immortal yesterday. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? This game is not even fun. But then I was playing for 20 minutes and I need to do an hour because I'm uploading a lot of videos on the gaming channel. So I don't want to be uploading too many, so I do an hour. That way we have the maximum limit for the time limits on TikTok. Right, that's pretty much what we need, right? Can I get a hell yeah? I was gonna do something stupid. I was gonna go on Reddit and recording, which would have given me titties and make this whole video completely useless. I could edit, but do I really look like a guy who edits? If she said no, you're right. If she said yes, sorry to disappoint. I don't mean to disappoint, but I do. So it would be really nice, right? And we found a couple of girls. Oh, I would love to say the twins. They're not twins. Oh, the biggest defeat of my life. But they were very sexual. Now due to depression, I lost all libido. This feeling of wanting to fuck. All I ever wanted, I got. And because of depression, I had to give it up, right? But it still affected me because I didn't come in to say, hey, I want to fuck you. I'm going to say, hey, I want to date? And they said, no, I prefer fucking. Okay, I'm good with that. But we still had this mentality of this is possible. Your relationship is possible. Then depression said, hey, this relationship is not possible. Now, there's a lot less time. There's the one day you're like, hey, she could be a girlfriend. They say like, nah, I don't need a girlfriend, dude. I need to take care of myself. Right? And that's unstable. And then depression and emotion will make you unstable. This is quite normal. This is show you the world outside and say what's on the right. I think this is the only song that I love that he's streaming. It's actually pretty rare. Listen to this. It's actually pretty good too. Rare. It's funny, the first time I listened to that song, I was actually reading Attack on Titans. I'm so ADHD that I used to listen to music. It's a true story. I used to listen to music while reading mangas. And then you ask me, why did you read manga so often? Why did you reread the same manga so often? I fucking don't know. But yeah, so just with relationship and then making content. And also, I was complaining yesterday that, like, you know, there's some people that a person that's really involved in my life, my TikTok's life, and she has a boyfriend, right? And there's no romantic interest towards her. And then there's another girl that's also in my life often, and there's romantic interest there. And then she was texting me and I wasn't answering. She's like, oh, you're with that person. And I was like, okay, I'm not with that person, she has a boyfriend. And she didn't believe me. She wanted me to go tell the other girl, fuck off. For no absolute reason. I was like, what the fuck? But then again, can you blame the person? No, they're insecure. They're possibly been cheating on in the past. And that's okay, that's normal. Not their fault. It's repeated behavior that is concerned via a trauma. Or a trauma that created a response, a traumatic response to a trauma. You know? But yeah, it's just a complex. Then I think dealing with people in general is complex. Depression, not depression, right? Not depression, you're more down, like for example, right? Yesterday I was talking about depression. They came into their life and talk about themselves. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's okay. It's a social place, but still, you know, I have a little bit of compassion, but that's fine, that's fine. You don't need that compassion. They don't owe me compassion, they don't owe me shit. They owe me, absolutely jack shit. I don't know who's jack, but still. So yeah, so, we're making content, we're making content. I don't know, it's just such a weird feeling, such a weird place to be, you know? You got my mom who was asking about how I'm doing every single day. She wrote me a fantastic test today. She wrote me a fantastic text yesterday. That cheered me up, you know? And ultimately, this is both love, this is both love, and this is both social activity. Right? But if I wasn't your son, would you give a fuck? It's not earned love, it's not earned love, it's undying love. I loved you one day, I'll never stop loving you. Which I'm really, 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 really thankful for. But still. So yeah, so that's pretty much what happened, you know? And then we're making content, go back to making content. You know, maybe the dream was never a dream, maybe we're just the easy way out, you know? There's also this need for financial. It's supposed to be a dream, right? And remember what I said about people wanting something which was finance, right? Love, finance. It's another one. So without not knowingly, we're still following this hive mind of this preconceived belief of what you need to be happy, right? I remember being 21, 22, and being explaining what is it, the pyramid of Theorem. I don't remember who that guy is, but it's basically basic needs, right? Better needs and luxury. So as long as I have these needs fulfilled, I can go here. If I have those needs fulfilled, then I can go here, right? This is how you make a budget. This is how you save money. This is how you stop spending for things that you don't need. Yeah. See the amount of clouds we have right now, they're crazy. I'm telling you, maybe half an hour. We're gonna be done sleeping because again, I don't have the battery to continue. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. That was bad. This was not wrong. So you know what, making content and there's something, I think one of the best thing ever is that it's part of the routine. You don't even think about it. You have free time to take a video. Why? Because you don't want to have to constantly ask yourself, oh man, I should possibly do a video. The more normal it feels, the more you're gonna do it. Let me ask you a question. When you want to drink something, what is your first thought? You possibly said water, right? You hopefully said water. And then the second question you ask yourself is, how do you know? Well, most people are gonna say water, right? I know it's weird to believe, but it is true, right? Now, why do most people believe it's water? Because we're blueprints, we're raised and we're bred into thinking that water is a resource. The first resource that you're going to drink is the mother's milk, and it's water. And then, if you're lucky enough to be juice, and if you're even luckier, you're going to get sodas. And even if you're luckier and luckier and luckier, you're going to have energy drinks. And if you're luckier, you're going to have alcohol. You're still drinking something. And chances are that this something contains water. But then again, your first thought, no matter what you drink second, is water. But this is the common denominator everywhere. So yeah. Then, so when you're thirsty and you think about water, this is normal, right? When you're hungry and you have the same snack every single time, doesn't matter what it is, cheese, nuts, balls. I came from nuts and balls. Which one of my favorite meals, one of my favorite snacks is not nuts and balls. My apologies for people that were thinking that. It's nuts and bits, which is something that's fucking mwah. Pretzel, Shredders, cereal, and Little Ringolo. Delicious. So, Bolton, I think it's Bolton enough, more than whatever I said. Then, these are normal. If working becomes a second nature like those two things, then you already have to think about what you're doing. It just becomes an automatic, and you have to force yourself, it becomes more natural. Ask somebody to do the same job for 10 years. Ask a product to do the same job for a week. The 10 years will be better. Ask your guy to be training this, shooting a bow. Give him 10 months, he'll become Legolas. Give it 2 weeks, he'll become Frodo. Did you see Frodo shooting arrows? No, I didn't. But then we're in May, so let's do Star Wars. Give me a young Anakin versus a fully fledged Yoda. We're gonna win. They're both the same height. Bad jokes, poor jokes. My apology, not really. May the force be with you, both of you. Oh my God, it again. Looks like I've always said. See? And this is exactly what we're talking about. Right back at it again. It's doing the same thing. This normalcy cost, there's a cost to this normalcy. Now, ultimately, the cost is very, very small, right? Very small. But then it becomes a normal. Not sure. When you're thirsty, you think about water. Does that mean that you want to drink water? Possibly not. Right? Possibly not. When you have your same alarm clock at the same time every single day of your life, you want to wake up? No, but possibly you have to. That's just the way life is. We're making content. Are we really wanting to make content? It's just more natural. Or do we wake up making content because we want to, or because, it's what I did yesterday, it's what I did the day before, it's what I did the month before, it's what I did the year before. It's what I've been doing for 4 years, right? Kind of crazy. So yeah, so this is very, I wouldn't say challenging per se, but it's really weird because you don't think about it before you think about it. And when you do think about it, it's crazy. Because the second that you ask yourself, do I really want to do things? The motivation to do X or Z thing is a lot lower. Because the motivation is a lot lower, and you start asking yourself more questions. Because you start asking yourself more questions, you're less motivated. It's a vicious cycle, right? So, is it still a dream? Is it still something that I want to do? Right? And again, I know what you're saying. Inch, you work so hard. How can you not believe that's what you want to do? What is that taught? What if that taught was peppered with, I had nothing better to do. I had this need for social. All of these days where I talk a lot are days I didn't talk to anybody else. So I'm talking to this self, and I'm yapping. People are like, yo, how come you're yapping so much? Dude, you went to school, you talked to your friends, you went to your pro-hockey, if you're Canadian, practice, you talk to your friends, you go back home, should we do at home, you talk to your friends. Like that? Do you think I did that? No. Put everything I just said in one day. You're talking for approximately 10 hours, I'm talking for 2 hours, right? So yeah, so, I don't know. But then for the first time asking myself, what am I supposed to do? I think that's a really good question, right? The problem with content creation is I treated it as a plan A when it was a plan B. I was like, I'm not making money, but I'm making money. Right? It was my greatest strength. Whenever I was bullied at work, I was like, yo, fuck you. I'm gonna be doing something greater than what you ever become. That was making content, right? So already speaking, we're using this as an excuse to do something better. But it's denial. Because I think I'm better than you. Not because I think I'm better than you, because I hate you and I don't want to be you. Talking about songs like, you thought you were there to guide me, you were only in my way. Right? That's crazy to think. That's a crazy thing. Now with music, we got 19% left. So when finishing this video, that's it for today. And yeah, that's and that was the excuse. And people were asking me, hey, you think it's really gonna happen? People try to tell me nicely, yo, dude, you're supposed to get a job. And I was like, no, this is gonna work, right? This is gonna work. And I think at some point, along the way, we got desperate. And we started making a lot more content because it wasn't working. So I'm like, well, let's make more videos now. The greatest thing with making this amount of videos is I don't have that work I did back then. I will never have to do it again. I don't really did it. The greatest thing about this is when I'm not working, I won't have to film. We've got so much content out there already. The best thing is I'm part of less than 1%. In 4 years, I have 48,000 videos. I don't know how much videos I have, actually. I have no clue. 28, I think it's 28, I think 30, probably 30. Let's say 30 for the sake of the argument. Then we have the gaming channel with a total of 8,000 videos. That's a video, that's a lot, right? Now, 700 of those videos are tower, but still. So with making content, it's just hard. And I think this is depression. I think this is what's bringing depression. I was thinking about, I was talking to Jody yesterday. And Jody painted, I don't know if it's in English, but she dyed her hair. She didn't die, thank God. This is not a rest in peace, Jody video. Not yet, I hope I'll never have to do this video, because I love the girl. 50%, see? We're close. But she dyed her hair, and then she used the term, and Jody's fucking 16 years old. Right? She's like my little sister, that I fucking hate. Like, I don't hate Jody, just the way I talk. But, she's 16, and she told me it's my coping mechanism. I was like, what the fuck is my coping mechanism? They're making videos. You know? And I think because the depression is persistent. And as I go on, we're like, I think that's why we're so fucked. Look at this. Maybe cloudy for sure. Maybe raining. Who knows? I don't know because I'll be sleeping. But yeah, so this is where we're going. And this is not the first time I'm depressed. This is not the first time I'm sad. This is not the first time I'm going through something. This is not the first time. You know what? I'm going to tell you a secret. This is not the last time. Trust and believe that. No. Right? This is the first time I'm thinking like that. I'm thinking about, is it really worth it? And then you're thinking about something else, which is even more important in case you didn't realize. Because maybe you didn't realize. Who knows? Maybe. What if I told you a secret? That secret was that people always ask me, what are you going to be doing in 10 years? And my idea was always, I'm going to be content. Because I'm not going to stop making content. I love making content. Today was a beautiful morning. And I'm so grateful that I did this. But the reality is, in 10 years, I'm not going to be making content. The reality is that I don't know if in 10 years I'll be enjoying it as much as I am. I don't know if, because of course by making content you're more aware of what's being done. You're more aware of what kind of content is being done. When you see the vocal and you see people that are getting stepped on and ridiculized every single day, and people that are paying to ridiculize those people because they're sad, right? And they're paying it, and then when you ask the people being ridiculized, or people being humiliated on a daily, why do you do it? Because they're trapped. There's no escape for them. They're stuck in the cycle of, if I don't make content I don't get money, if I don't get money I can't survive. What if that was me? Am I afraid of that? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. Right? I know when making content is a great thing. Because this is the only thing I can control. I can only control what I do. What the neighbors do, I don't know. I love them, but I don't. Right? I don't know where this is going. And for the first time I'm asking myself where this is going. See, I've always treated this content creation as a plan A. And it should have been a plan B, you know? But then I think that if it was a plan B, I would have not put as much effort as we did. Right? But then the only thing that I can tell about my content is, I don't think that's content. Then I'm close. The only thing I can tell about the content I've been making is, at least, at the very least, I put in some effort. And more work, you know? And that is something, that is positive, right? And also speaking. Positively speaking, positive. If anything at all, I'll be able to say I did this, I tried, you know? And for the first time in my life, I stuck to something. I tried something, you know? And yeah, it's not that we're 32 years old, you know? It was now, this feeling of loneliness, it's not because I'm old, because we're getting older. You know? I was dating this girl in January. Noemi. Amazing woman. Amazing woman. Super chill, super supportive. But then, you ask her, why are you single? You're an amazing woman. And there's an instinct of how she acts. It's like, okay, well, I understand, and I'm not trying to be mean. I know you're single, you know? But at the same time, for me, this is the best opportunity that I ever got. You know, my age, she's mature. I'm taking meditation, it's going well. What is the best thing that I could get was something I have to complain about? It's a fear, you know? See, my biggest fear is I associated. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I associated making content with happiness. Makes sense, right? But if you ask me what is the definition of happiness, I don't fucking know. So how am I associating something that I don't know? Something I do know, and I don't know. Right? I don't want to be just a prison. This was a way to escape. Making content was a way to escape real life. And I don't want real life to be the reason why we're trying to escape making content. You know? I've been having so much problem with being Inch and being Steph, being two different people. I don't know. Is it because I want to be Steph again? Or is it because Inch is not successful and maybe Steph has to be? And when you ask me, Inch has accomplished more in 4 years than Steph has. But in his entire life, Steph doesn't accomplish a lot. Inch did something. Right? And maybe we're mad at this. Maybe we're self-conscious about this. Maybe this is bothering us. To a point where this is a reason to self-loathe. Should have done more, you know? You know? Maybe after 4 years I should know what they're fucking going. But I don't know it's a problem. Right? Maybe. The great thing about maybes, right? And we're going to be finishing on that. The great thing about maybe is that when you ask a question, you get an answer. Right? It was a question I never asked myself. I never ever asked myself that. And maybe I should have. Maybe that was something I should have done a long time ago. Maybe that was the answer. Maybe I asked myself the question a year ago. I don't know the answer. Right? But I didn't. The great thing about asking yourself a question is you get an answer. The worst thing about asking yourself a question, it might not be the answer that you want. The best thing about asking yourself a question is you're trying to improve your life. Because the question comes from a need to know. I need to know is a need to be taken a decision. The worst thing about that is, until you find an answer, you keep on wondering why. I'm going to tell you a secret. The number of times that I ask myself why versus the number of times where I had answers, it's not great. What is great is that we're done. We're going to sleep. This is it for today. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening. Love ya. Peace. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.